correctly. Okay, I'm seeing the Facebook feed come up. It's about to come. Let me see. All right, we officially live on Facebook. Let me just check.
There's chips for you. Yeah.
Arnie, make sure you're muting yourself, my dude. Bam, there we go. All right. We are going up to that time, man. I think it's almost time. Thank you guys so much if you're joining on just a little bit early. You know what I mean? We're about to go and get this thing started. You might be listening in on Facebook or listening in on YouTube or some other amazing place. But right now, we are live. About to make this thing go down. Let's get it.
The doubt yourself could be viewed as the equivalent of doubting God. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes I wanna leave, but I don't know where to go. Like there's nowhere to go, so I go with the flow. There's plenty I wanna see, but I don't know where to look. Maybe I fear the journey and appear to be shook. And I know I need to chill, but I don't know how to rest. Running non-stop, now I'm so out of breath. So I breathe in, breathe out, catch the beat, then catch my breath.
Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy, DJ L.O. Kari. And right now, we are live. We're here for another edition of Stomping Grounds Open Stage, and I think it's time for you to meet everybody that is here today. I'm really excited because we're having one of my favorite artists of all time come through and hit us off with some music and everything else, but I've also been hearing all the bars and songs that these young people are about to be sharing with y'all today, and I'm telling you, man, it is crazy. I don't know if y'all necessarily are ready for all the stuff that you're about to hear, but we are here with an esteemed panel of young folks that are ready to hold it down. Let's go ahead and show y'all everybody. Yo, if your cameras is on, man, y'all need to go ahead and turn y'all camera on right now, because the rest of the world about to see all of y'all on this Zoom call. See, I need to go ahead and turn the cameras on. Let's get it! Yo, we got all the peoples up in here today, man. I'm so excited for this, and we got a crazy open mic, man. But the first person I gotta, make sure we introduce, man, make some noise for my boy Substantil, man. What's going on, dude?
Peace. What's going on, family?
Man, we good. We excited, man. We are ready to, get this whole thing going. You feel me? So, yeah, man, we got an esteemed open mic list. I don't know, man, are you ready to hear these young folks do their thing today?
I'm excited, man. I'm always ready to hear some dope. I'm always ready to hear that dope.
Yo, man, me and Substantil go back, man, all the way back to Japan. You know what I'm saying? Back in 2010.
It was something like that.
Was it 2010? Yeah. I want to say it was
2011, something like that.
Something like that, you know what I mean? Quick story, bro. I don't think that I would be doing half of the work that I'm doing today if it wasn't for this man.
Wow.
By far, inspiration. Makes great music, you know what I mean? And we're really excited to have you here today, especially for what you're going to be sharing with us in a little bit. So I think to kind of get this open mic started, we should probably hit them off with one of your music videos so they can know what you do and what they have a chance to look forward to.
That's what's up.
Let me see. What video is this? I want to make sure I know which one we're looking at. This one's called New Balance. You want to tell them a little bit about this one?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Peace to the homie T. Lucas. This joint right here, New Balance, is from the project Dirty Sneakers, completely produced by me. This is the one track that I rhyme on. We just trading bars like we did when we first met. We met battling in the cypher, so we just took it back to how it all started. You know what I mean?
That's good and appropriate for the birth of hip-hop, which is also today. Make some noise for hip-hop, y'all. Yes, sir.
Yes,
so let's play this first video called New Balance, and then we're going to get this open mic started.
Let's do it.
What up, Substantil? Okay, what we gonna do with this one, man?
when I'm near this mic here, recite fair time to depart the moment I arrive here. Some took a stab at their slabs on my spear, unworthy of the throne, they couldn't handle my high chair. Spit a dart that zips past the right ear, that's fair warning, I never fight fair for my share. I'm never clear, competitors like beer. I'm everywhere, God said let it be light there. Follow orders, I'm hopping border across the water. I'm the sort of performer that kill it out on the corner or the festival stage. Don't engage, it's a slaughter. Cypher's my arcade, I lead the game out of order on my daughters. Give me 10 before I tag you in. Not a rap god, a devil problem, just a rap mutant. You Rasputin, I'm Rasputin. Sir Isaac on the shoulder of giants looking past the horizon. Back off this black author, smack talking. This dope faded more people than a black barber. All you know is to be professional jack offers. I'm never known for entertaining the whack offer. I died a T-crosser, eat saucer. Searching for a bigger fish to fry, I eat all them. New classic in the work, get your pre-orders. Cause the change gon' come like a ski quarters. How's that for a money shot? Get a napkin. I'll quit when the money stops, still rapping. Arctic when the block is hot, I'm cool as Aspen. Hot spit if the music knock, boom, papping. Back when the shit wasn't cool to do. Lunchroom spazzing, we look like some fools to you. Happened to slew a crew or two. Now a couple passport stamps later, dummy, they fool us.
Coming to you live. I'm from the DMV. From the DMV. Don't forget that I'm that nigga. Coming to you live. Okay, live from the League of V. The way I'm flipping these words is so perpendicular. First I just rip them, you could just tell I'm a verbal Hitler. Every single shot I'm bursting, I'm killing the listener. Reverse a simple churchgoer, turn them to Harry Krishnas. When I pause, it ain't no intermission, no flaws in this vintage spitting, no condom go wrong. The Simmons sisters, I'm missing a few screws loose. I'm about to twist them, go in the lab, hang up a sign that says no visitors. I'm on another plane of existence where you wish you was. On a different dimension, I'm holding lyrical prisoners. Tied with extension cords, when I plug it, it'll sizzle ya. Unoriginal manuscriptures, I rip and get rid of ya. Use the same flame that's in Hades to light my swishes up. Same flame I used to torch you and light the Olympics up. None of my predecessors even interest us. We inches from burning up all the bridges. Missile your militia. This is an intervention of slitting their wrists with suicidal intentions and too much volume prescriptions. I'm on a mission. Computer virus to all you witches. Seancing with witches and rooms painted with hieroglyphics. Let me just switch it. 3-point shots without the assistance. I'm gifted. The same reason the Grinch is pissed at Christmas. Had a baby with Crystal. Shit didn't go the distance. Risking it all, hoping this shit just falls in position like a meteor from space. When hitting the wrong place, it displaces water and places that basically raise the rivers up. Give it up. I'm cutting their faces like Edward Scissors and turn them around to look at disgracefulness in the mirror like 10 Dr. Kevorkians mixed with some Jack the Rippers. 7 serial killers eating Hannibal dinners. Understand there was a storm? Now I'm planning a blizzard with a smidget of Jay-Z mixed with Wu-Tang and RZA. This exquisite, I'm carving out my name and scripting it in a mic to leave the game as the best that it ever did it. Say what? Fire! T. Lucas. Coming to you live. I'm from the DMV. T. Lucas.
They couldn't walk around in these phone bombs. Keeping it real. The livest niggas from the DMV.
Coming to you live.
Substantil.
Stay on my grind all the time. Live.
Represent by the album when I drop it.
Word. Now if I can figure out how to get out of this out of the screen share, then we will be good. You know what I'm saying? In the meantime, dog, wow. Make some noise for Substantil, y'all, man.
Yeah.
Come on, dog. I'm
That was
just
dope
saying.
as fuck.
That was fire, bro. That video.
That was
amazing.
dope.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Tell us a little. So you've been working with this artist by the name of T. Lucas. Can you tell us a little bit about like your relationship with him and like how's that all been kind of working out over time?
Yeah. We we go back to high school, like 10th grade. Like I said, we met battling because he was new to the school. I was already kind of making a name for myself, just in the lunchroom like a lot of youngins. You know what I mean? And basically he sought me out. It was was asking around about me, this, that, and the third. And so we met up, we battled. Went at it a couple times, and we ended up linking up and started making music together.
Now, you say
shout
y'all
out to the
went
homies
at,
Godzilla and a bunch of other dope people from PG out in Maryland. And so, yeah, man, we just we fell off after high school. We fell off, lost touch, circled back. Some years later, we'll see each other once I moved back to the DMV because I was in Brooklyn for a while. And once I started my company, Substantil Art and Music, we started consulting for a lot of artists and just giving them career advice, helping them navigate a bit better in terms of the independent scene. And so he was one of the people that linked back up. And then, you know, while we were working on stuff, man, I was like, yo, let's do a joint. You know what I mean? So I produced this 5-track EP for him called Dirty Sneakers. Did all the beats. He did most of the rhymes. I just dropped the verse on the joint you just heard. And yo, it's been dope. It's been dope just watching everybody respond to it. He's been an amazing MC for years, and so it was dope to kind of just bless him with the type of production I felt that people needed to hear him over. You know what I mean? So.
Wow. Yeah, nah, man, you most definitely did that, bro. Like,
thank you, man. Thank you.
It's such a pleasure, man. Again, like having you here on the track, and I think that's an appropriate spot to go ahead and start with this open mic list. And the first person I want to bring up to the stage is my dude Aran Kabashi. What's up, So, Aran, what's going on with you, bro? I know you got an album coming out and everything. You know what I'm saying? You got a track that you're gonna be playing for us today. What's the name of the track and the album? Let's get it.
Yeah. So the name of the track is called Change of Heart. It's produced by Mo Beats. A couple of verses on there. It's really talking about taking a look inside yourself, introspection, and also looking around in the world. And I think that, you know, to make change, to make some good progress right now, you really need to change your heart and the way we think about things. So this is off my debut album coming out in 8 days. Super excited about that. That album is called Critical. So I've been doing a lot of promo for that. So I hope you guys check it out when it does drop. But yeah, I'm excited to share this track. I can also share the cover art too, if that works, Elgin.
True that, yeah, man. That'll be great as well. You want to show that cover art real quick, man?
Yeah.
And in the meantime, wait, Aran, is this new shit?
New shit?
New shit. Yo, man. So as Aran is getting that cover together, let's go ahead and hit you off with this first track, man. The name of this song is called.
I'm straight with that. It's now or never when we face the facts. Mother Earth hella mad that we growing fast on the planet like a cancer. Come shake that ass. Look around, man, she's striking back. Hurricane, wildfire, virus from bats. All this came from high-risk attacks on the very habitat that we take for granted. Call it open stage. That's the plan. Artificial value, life on demand. Supply the money stream, destroy the land. But at least I got these cheeseburgers, man. Anything real, we revoke your fans. I'ma still speak, can't leave that to chance. Fucking mask off for the sacred lands and say the planet on which we all stand. Change your heart. It's coming to a T. We got a clown talking shit on TV. Meanwhile, you got a family to feed, and that paycheck ain't last another week. Why you mad they don't let you work? You should be mad they were paying you dirt. I thought it was trickle-down economics. It is a trick, look around and be honest. So what's up, all of a sudden we essential? No living wage and no laws to protect you? This is the way the streets. They protest, but what's it really mean? When it was Kaepernick, y'all was talking hella shit. But now the white militants getting hella pissed. Drove him out of job cause he spoke out. Y'all don't see the irony that's going down. Change your heart, so change your heart. up your chest. America's #1. Too bad it's in cases and deaths. Plus, you know what else? We get stuck with trillions in debt. I really do hate talking politics, but this here messing with my head. I really want to get back to business. We fucked that up from the jump. I'm hoping for the best going forward. That's why I only spread love. America's #1. So pump up your chest. America's #1. Too bad it's in cases and death.
So change your heart.
Open stereo.
Just look around you.
Look around, man. Is everything look normal to you? Everything seem fine. Look around and look inside. Look inside your heart.
Some fire! Yo.
Damn.
That was super dope, man. Thank you, Kabashi, for that amazing track, man. How can we stay in tune with you, bro? Like, what's the deal, bro?
KabashiRaps.com. You can pre-save my album starting tomorrow.
Oh!
Yeah, I'm about to do a video promotion, all that. So KabashiRaps.com for everything you need. Please link with me at my Instagram too, at Aran Kabashi. I'll post that right now in the chat. So.
Man, that was amazing. Thank you so much, man. One more time, make some noise for Kabashi. Man, how y'all feeling it over there, Substantial? What you thinking about what you're hearing so far, bro?
Yeah, I really respect the lyrics, man. It was real. You know what I mean? Somebody had just quoted, I think Adam had just quoted one of the bars. What was it? All of a sudden we essential, no living wage and no laws to protect you. Yeah, man, that's real. You know what I mean? So like, it was dope. It was dope.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah, all love.
Man, that was amazing. It's always great to hear like dope artists and whatnot. And speaking of another dope artist, man, we got my boy Jandro Bands coming up on the stage, man. What's up, bro? There he is. What's good?
Man, it's been a minute, bro.
I know. I was hoping that our country would have got together. We could have did something live, bro. But you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. Unfortunately, man. You know, so
Yes,
yeah, man. But I'm glad to see you back. You got another banger that you're sharing with us today, right?
yes, sir. I actually made this the day after I seen you the last time.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is some extra.
Studio. It was actually my first studio session ever. Like everything else was made in home.
Oh wow.
So I made this my first studio session ever, and this is actually my first video ever too.
Dang, my dude is growing up in the world. Come on, man. That's what I'm talking about. You gotta like making it happen. You feel me? Making it happen, dog. So what can you share us about the song? Like, what's it about? What's the concept? All that kind of stuff. Or you just want us to watch?
So basically, like, I'm from Iowa, and like everybody underestimates Iowa. It's like, oh, it's just farming. No, like we go through stuff here too. Like it's just so much. Like the person I'm talking about in the song, my little cousin, he's 18 fighting 2 bodies right now.
Oh wow, word.
And he wasn't even there.
Bless up to your cousin, man. That's
it's like I'm showing everybody like, look, like I understand, like y'all may not, like people don't understand Iowa, but it's rough and tough out here too.
For sure.
So
for
I'm just sharing my views and like really just letting my heart out.
For sure, man. Nah, man. And we got Jarvis in the chat, like everybody saying, man, much love to the homie, dog, man. You know what I mean? Like, this is, you know what I mean? Hey, thank you so much for sharing this. And let's, what's the name of the video, man, so we can go ahead and get this going?
So this video was called Famous by Hondro Bands. You know, that'd be me. But yeah, man, it's my first music video ever. And
so is this like a Stomping Grounds like world premiere, you feel me?
Yes, sir, actually.
Coming to the world, to the stage of Stomping Grounds. Let's go!
Yes, sir.
Ooh, Ricky.
I can't even see it.
It's already.
This is a celebration. Where I'm from, you make it past 18 and you made it. Kids in middle school run around with a stainless. Lord help our generation. Man, these kids out here brainless. Not to mention they hit it in the city, so these aimless. Everybody's dream to make it up. Ay, fuck being famous. Kids killing kids, and it's crazy cause they blame us. Acting like we look like this cause it entertains us. Where I'm from, this is a celebration. Where I'm from, you make it past 18 and you made it. Kids in middle school run around with a stainless. Lord help our generation, man, these kids out here brainless. Not to mention they hit it in the city, so these aimless. Everybody's dream to make it up. Ay, fuck being famous. Kids killing kids, and it's crazy cause they blame us. Acting like we look like this cause it entertains us. Used to care about a love, but now I stop trying. Tell myself that I'm gonna get rich, I'm gonna die trying. Think I tell myself both likelihood of my uncle die. Telling myself I'm gonna be okay, but yeah, I know I'm lying. Sometimes I feel like I'm losing my mind. Feels like the blind leading the blind. To make it out, you gotta have a mastermind. But they tell you it's no man left behind. But they left me behind. I was the only one on my grind. Now they mad at me because they can't see me all the time. Out here bag chasing, ayy. I got important shit to buy. Call me the Mexican Biggie Smalls because my limit is the sky. Said my limit is the sky. I've been talking to the sky, now I'm praying for a reply. Said I'm talking to the sky. I've been praying for a reply, hey, hey. Where I'm from, this is a celebration. Where I'm from, you make it past 18 and you made it. Kids in middle school run around with a stainless. Lord help our generation, man, these kids out here brainless. Not to mention they hit it in the city, so these aimless. Everybody's dream to make it up, ay, fuck being famous. Kids killing kids, and it's crazy cause they blame us. Acting like we look like this cause it entertains us. Crazy how the cops killing us cause of our skin tone. Crazy how they mess with us and they could've just left it alone. Remember nights praying, asking if I could just make it home. Long live Mad Max, my brother died outside his home. Next day I heard his killer call 6 in his dome. Discreet, free my little cousin Greg. He was just grabbing supplies, my cousin just turned legal now. Why they trying to sit him down? We was born kings and this shit they trying to take our crown. We was born kings, remember all of us on Auntie Jimmy's house doing bad things. We was babies then, Willow Park and all. Love your brothers like my mama had a job. Now I just wanna ball, ay, I just wanna ball. Get my brothers out of cages with just one car. Get them out with just one car. Where I'm from, this is a celebration. Where I'm from, you make it past 18 and you made it. Kids in middle school run around with a stainless. Lord help our generation, man, these kids out here brainless. Not to mention they hit it in the city, so these aimless. Everybody's dream to make it up, ay, fuck being famous. Kids killing kids, and it's crazy cause they blame us. Acting like we look like this cause it entertains us. Where I'm from, this is a celebration. Where I'm from, you make it past 18 and you made it. Kids in middle school run around with a stainless. Lord help our generation, man, these kids out here brainless. Not to mention they hit it in the city, so these aimless. Everybody's dream to make it out, ay, fuck being famous. Kids killing kids, and it's crazy cause they blame us. Acting like we look like this cause it entertains us.
Free Greg, bitch. Black Lives Matter.
And oh man, that was some smoke. Yo, bro, that was on 10. That was on 10. How you feeling about that, man?
Man, like when I'm listening to the song, like it's hard for me to listen to it now because just flashbacks play in my head because everything is true. So it's like when I said kids killing kids, and it's crazy because they blame us. Like the police was dead messing with us because 2 people had just died like across the street. Well, not across the street, but like around the vicinity. And it was like, oh, we think it's y'all. It's like we were just out here just playing basketball. Like we didn't know anything about this.
Right. That's real, man. How you and now that the video's out, like, what do you hope that people gain from watching this video, man? Like, what do you want to say to the audience? For anybody that's watching.
I just need y'all to understand, like, life is not fair. And live your life to the max because you never know when your last day is.
For sure, man.
That's real.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much, man. Make some more noise for my G, man. This is amazing. How can we stay in tune with you, man? Like, you know, if we want to follow you a little bit more, like, what's the deal? What we got to do?
Man, everything is under Hondro Bands with an underscore. If it don't have an underscore, it's not me. I got an album on the way. My first one.
We got some new shit.
All right, when the album dropping, when we gonna find that?
It's still in the process right now. It's coming sooner than a lot of people think, but I'm putting a lot of time and effort into it because I want it to be for people that couldn't speak for themselves.
Facts.
That's what I want to do. I want to speak for the people that can't speak for themselves.
Facts. Thank you, man, so much for sharing your story today. This has been amazing, bro. Like, thank you so much. One more time, man, for Gerald Plans, man. Let's get it. Kabachi, how you doing over there, Michelle Obama? How you feeling today, man? You all there being all cool and stuff with your picture and everything. How you feeling over there?
I'm good. I'm all right. I'm just enjoying the weather.
True that. Michelle Obama, you got a new role with Free Write Arts and Literacy. You want to tell them a little bit about that?
Yes. My name is Destiny Phillips, and I partner / do Free Write Community Navigators. And Denzel is my partner. We are both, what I call it? Free Write Community Navigators coordinators. And basically what we do is get together, and I look at it as like a mentorship role, as far as being there, being there and assisting with Roger and Ryan, etc., and helping them just build the program, and basically just being a mentor for our peers. Like if they need something, they can come ask us. If they need help with something, if they need advice, anything of that nature, they could just come and ask us.
Facts.
And we basically just come together and help each other as a whole, as a group, and be there for each other and support one another.
Much appreciated, man. Make some noise for Destiny and the new Free Write Community Navigators, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. For those of y'all that don't know, Free Write is a arts and literacy program. We teach visual arts, creative writing, and audio production inside the Cook County Juvenile Detention Center and whatnot. And our community navigators are dope young people that have gone through different challenges in their lives, and now they're, you know, sharing that information on how to like get by with young people that are just like them, you know what I mean? Like trying to give them a, you know, a platform and everything, and figure out all the needs for when a young person gets out, man. So make some noise for that, you know what I'm saying? And with that being said, man, I think it's time to hear from another amazing young man. Is Sultan on the track, man? Where you at, Sultan? You here? AKA Sultan the Giant, Mr. Singing, man. What it do, bro? How you feeling?
I'm good, bro. I'm fine. I'm just chilling, you know, throughout the whole quarantine. Been trying to keep busy, you know what I mean?
It looks like it, man. You know, I got a chance to listen to some of this track, you know what I'm saying, before. It looked like you've been working your ass off, boy.
I mean, yeah, something like that. I'm trying to finish an EP before the month ends, but that's like something that's probably going to be on it. It's unreleased, so like it's not anywhere. So I'll send you that private link right quick.
Yeah, you send me that link, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to you're making me break one of my rules, you feel me? Like, you know, I normally don't be like, I need to download the song, but it's cool, we got to play it offline. So you getting that exclusive. We got some new shit. Like getting released, bro. So go ahead and introduce this song for them, you know what I mean? Please, ladies. You know what I'm saying? Don't start crying, you know what I mean, when the man start doing this thing. But go and tell us a little bit about it.
I produced the beat. It's all my lyrics. I mean, the song is more about like, so like, you know how like there's just like really bad like, there's like this idea that if you go like everything in Los Angeles, because everything looks perfect in Los Angeles, and even though it's not, but that's like the belief that everything is perfect in Los Angeles, and like in comparison to Chicago, I think like Chicago is much more genuine, and like just the way it looks and just how it is.
Facts.
So I think that's more or less the theme of the song, that like no one's ever gonna be perfect, and like no one's ever gonna be perfect, and like why would I try to be perfect if I'm not perfect? You want something that's perfect, but that doesn't exist. So I'm just gonna keep being me.
Facts. All right, man. Well, let's go ahead. Let's hit this off with this brand new song. Yeah, I mean, this is the exclusive playing right now. You know what I mean? So we just gonna give you a little taste of what Salt and the Giant has to offer. So let's go ahead and hit him off with this track, man. Let's go.
I'm not the one, you in the wrong place. There ain't no sun, it's snowing today. You want the beach, but it's not me. Tired of Chicago, you want a boy from the Bay. Do what you want, do your own thing. Tired of Chicago, you want a boy from the Bay. LA boys you see on the TV. I will never be those LA boys you see on the big screen. So you gotta settle with me. You've gotta settle with me. You've gotta settle with me. You've gotta settle with me. I'm not the one for you. You're too perfect, I'm not a perfect LA dude. Baby, I was in love with you. It was one-sided and you treated me just like a fool. When we kissed, it wasn't true. Your eyes were wide open and thinking about them LA dudes. You hate my drive for music too. I should give up and never be famous, dude. You're leaving the beam, LA what it seems. You're leaving the beam, LA won't get you anything. You're leaving the beam, LA what it seems. You're leaving the beam, LA won't get you anything, anything.
Damn, they've got some bars.
Yo, that song was fire, bro. Yeah, man. You know, it's funny. Substantil probably can attest to this, man. We were having a conversation like a while ago when I was, you know, struggling with wanting to sing and all that kind of stuff. And the first thing that man says was like, yo, you might just do it. You know, if you're gonna sing, man, you might as well just go and just sing. You know what I'm saying? That was fire, bro. Thank you so much for sharing that, man, for real. When is the album coming out, dog? Like, I think, like, honestly, bro, like, that's the next thing. I need to know when the album is dropping.
Like I said, hopefully by the end of the month it'll be out. Like that, like at the end of the month, that's like how long it should take, because I'm like very close to being done.
That is dope, man. Do you have an idea what you're gonna call the project, for just in case when people are looking out for that?
Oh, I'm probably gonna call it like not perfect but getting there, because like realistically, so it's not gonna sound perfect. That's just how it is. But like at least trying. I'm gonna get there at one point, so I'm getting there.
True that. So Almost Perfect is what we're thinking about right now, right?
Yep.
All right. So y'all be looking out for Almost Perfect by my boys, the Sultan, the Giant, man. You know what I mean? Because he has a giant voice. Continue to support him, man. Just look out for him under his social media. You feel me? Everybody, let's make some more noise one more time for Sultan the Giant, dog. Young Denzel, man, how you doing over there? Is he still on this call or did he jump out? I think he jumped out. You still good over there, Substantial?
Say again?
You still good over there, man? How you feeling?
Yeah, man, just vibing, yeah. Just listening to the youngins, man. Like, yo, you know, it's I'm loving the different vibe. The thing I love most about a lot of what I'm hearing from y'all, man, is the honesty. You know what I mean? Like, we get so much. It's so much. I wouldn't even say just bubblegum joint. It's just so many dudes lying. There's so many people lying most of the time. You know what I mean? And so it's dope to hear truth in the music. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, man, keep doing what y'all doing. Keep growing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, that's what's up, dog. We need more honest people in the game. You know what I mean? Speaking of honest people in the game, man, I gotta give it up for my boy Adam Gauntlet. What's up, dude? We got you got a track and that you about to premiere today and everything. So you want to introduce the track? How you doing over there first?
For sure, I'm doing good. Good to see you, Elgin. Good to see everybody here. This has been an amazing open mic, open stage so far.
Man, thank you, dog. It's we try to cultivate spaces for people to grow, especially the youth to grow and whatnot, and show what they are working on. And you are very much also a pillar in the community that has been working with young people for a long time. Can you tell them a little bit about the open mic that you do and where you do it at?
Sure. Well, everything's up in the air now in the COVID era, and
he froze. See, man, that's why this COVID stuff, man, it's always messing with people, you know what I mean?
I guess it is up in the air, bro.
But it's all good. Hold on. Let me see if we can get Adam back on.
Adam, we need you back, Adam.
Come on, bro. We need you back, bro. Where to go?
We've been running a pretty small operation anyway. All working fine. Hey, can you
oh,
hear me now?
Now we can hear you. Yeah. We heard everything that you said in like 5 seconds. Like, we were in a business operation. It was really dope. You know what I mean?
All right. So I think you were talking about TWAP, Teen Writers and Artists Project, where we've been doing an open mic, our version of wordplay inspired by young Chicago authors out in the West Suburbs. That's how I met a humble Luis over here.
Hey, yes, sir.
Originally, yes. I'm excited to see Luis too anytime. Yeah.
So you got
sorry
a new,
about the internet. It's been going in and out.
Nah, man, it's all good. That's why we got to make sure that we have other different methods to make sure that the music comes across and whatnot. So you got a song that's about to drop that I had the pleasure of being able to add some vocals onto that you're gonna be playing today. This track is called Heartbeat. You want to tell them a little bit about it before we play it?
Hell yeah. So yeah, it actually dropped 2 days ago on Tuesday. And
wait. I'm
I
sorry.
can put in the landing page for it for like a full menu of options there. We got a smart URL. And we actually dropped it kind of a less developed version of it a year and a half ago, and we've been working on it and working on this album that it's on for 3 years almost in studio, and if you count everything before that, it's almost 5 years total. But this song I wrote in 2016, and then our boy Lokari got to put vocals and keys on it that you'll hear in this final album version, rapping, singing, and piano, and really added some of that soulful vibe, and also his rap verses is fire. The song, I could talk a lot about it, but in short, to sum it up, I think of a quote by Fred Hampton. Chairman Fred Hampton said, "You can kill the revolutionary, but you can't kill the revolution." So this is a kind of an ode to the spirit and the life of the people that cannot be killed, no matter how fascist this state becomes, you know, the spirit that drives the resistance, and that we see embodied in the great struggles all around us. And it names a few specific things and people. John Vietnam, who I just want to uplift. And actually, that's been the way that I've gotten to know the Elephant Rebellion crew a little bit, because I felt like if I was going to invoke his name, that we ought to tell his story. And so often when we've done this live, someone from your crew has told the story of who he was and who he is. I'll just leave it there for now. But yeah, thank you.
For sure, man. So this is some Yes sir, man. Coming up to the stage, man. Coming to you. We got a brand new song by Adam Gottlieb. The name of this track is called Heartbeat, featuring your boy DJ L.O. Kari. Let's get it. Hey.
Stomping Grounds, the heartbeat, starting a beach, it'll start teaching. Yeah, you can't kill the heartbeat. Art for freedom, the art of freedom. Yeah, you can't kill the heartbeat. You know the harder you beat us, the more that you beat us. Yeah, you can't kill the heartbeat. The star keeps beaming, the heart keeps beating. Entirely silence is defiance, nor a line of riot cops and time overriding the rights. Never has revival of genocidal ideas triumph long enough right to quiet all of the fighters, though they've always tried. Even after years and centuries of treaties proven hollow, wounded knee and dapple see the sewer laws who don't follow. Even after Jackson slave captures Alabama, like Juan McDonald, Watts Holocaust, IOT Napa, you can't stop hip-hop, no. Definitely not in any of my favorite spots in Chicago, in the city of John Vietnam. Hey, martyrs to Savo. Every minute that I'm still breathing, best believe I'ma be following with the windows hot, still bleeding, feeling the flow of the cow.
Kick us out the class like you got a hard head. Principal push him out the school like that
been hated. Conversation know your color. This rate we're chasing. Truth in life, but would leave your brother. One more rest in life. I can't seem to shake this feeling. Who's wrong, who's right? I'd rather focus on it.
Every time I turn on the news, it's back to back to back, and my people dying. And it's a shame we pretend like everything is fun. And what good is a lion? If they cut off your feet as a cub, I do not fuck with your hugs. How can I trust you after all the things you done? The people who look like that.
Ethos on spoken word. And the last voice you'll hear here is Damon Williams.
Black people have experienced is uninterrupted for centuries, and we are the first generation in memory with the capacity to heal the injuries from our violent oppression.
Damn. That was sick, man. Thank you so much for sharing that, man. One more time for Adam Collett.
Yo, and L.O. Kari on vocals and keys there. Thank you. And the band is called Adam Gottlieb and One Love. You can follow us on social media. That's the handle, Adam Gottlieb and One Love.
Man, that was lovely, my dude. That was so lovely. Thank you so much for sharing. It is such a beautiful track, and yeah, man, I wow. Thank you for letting me be a part of that, as well as thank you so much for sharing your light and your energy, man. People were hitting up the chat and everything, man. Just talking about how like dope the arrangement was in that one. So yeah, man, how y'all feeling out there, man? Y'all digging the tracks and whatnot?
Yeah, it was dope. It was really dope.
Man, just flat fire. How can we stay in tune with you, Adam, one more time before we let you go, my dude?
On social media, we're at Adam Gottlieb and One Love. That's on Instagram and Facebook. My name is spelled Adam, A-D-A-M, Gottlieb, G-O-T-T-L-I-E-B, and One Love. Album coming out September 30th. And we're putting out a single every 2 weeks until then. Follow us. We'll be releasing a lot of new music in the next few weeks.
There you go. What's the name of the album? Adam?
The album is called All of You.
Yeah, man. All of You coming soon. All right, man. Follow that, man. Thank y'all so much for listening in on that one, dog. How y'all doing over there, man?
Good things,
yeah. Is Denzel still on the call, or did he jump off? I can't even tell right now. I don't even know what's going on with him. I don't see him. All right, but that's okay, because right now, I think it's time for a little bit of Luis. What's up, my G?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Dog, Luis, a.k.a. the funniest person I know on the planet.
I damn right. Let him know.
So, Luis, what you gonna do for us today, man? And we normally get the comedy stylings from you today, so I'm figuring that's probably what's gonna happen. So tell us, like, first off, what's going on and how can we, what you want to tell us?
You're just gonna try to do some. I'm just gonna try to do some new jokes over Zoom because that's the only thing we really have right now. So I don't like it either. But listen, man, we all gotta adapt to our environment.
I totally understand. I mean, so here's the deal. Do you want us to keep our microphones on for the jokes so you can see if we actually laughing for real?
Nah, keep them off. I don't wanna. Just keep them on, because then if I'm bombing, yeah, keep them on, because then if you're not laughing, I could be like, no, it's because they're muted, you know? Like, I don't want to bomb. Okay. Here's the thing, like, bombing a Zoom mic is worse than bombing in, is worse than bombing in real life, man, so.
All right, cool. We'll keep it muted, man. And in the meantime, y'all enjoy the comedy stylings of Luis.
Yeah, what's up, guys? How you doing? I'm good. I appreciate you guys for asking. First things first, I know that I look like a Chinese lesbian, but I am Mexican, which makes my parents Mexican. And my mom, here's the thing, like my mom doesn't speak English, but she still has health insurance, so she's my hero. I don't speak Spanish, so it's hard to talk to my mom, you know, like. It's hard to talk to my mom. Not that I talk to my mom, because she's poor. You know, that's the thing. Like one thing I've realized is that only rich people still talk to their parents after a while, you know? Because, like, they're the ones that have money. They're the ones that have money, you know? Like that's what I realized. So, like, I don't really talk to, like, I don't know, like, because I kind of want to talk to mom about breakups, but she's not, she's not a person you go to be sad, you know? Like my mom doesn't allow me to be sad, you know? You know, she's very toxic. You know, she's very toxic. She won't let me be sad. So that, and also like how do you tell your mom? Like, how do you tell your mom that you miss being choked? You know, like you know, like how do you say that in Spanish? You know, like how do you make sure that doesn't get lost in translation? You know. And the thing is, I don't want to tell my mom that, and then she looks at me like same, like you know, like same mijo, same. I was like, no, that's too much information. I almost got locked up recently. For being too sad. That was a thing. They sent me to a behavioral hospital, and one of the questions they ask you is, have you seen or heard things recently that aren't there? And I wrote down hope. And and they're like, oh, we gotta get this kid locked up tonight, or else he's gonna kill himself. But then they found out I didn't have insurance, so they'd be like, he'll be fine, you know, he'll be fine. He'll hope is there, you know, hope is a thing. I don't know, man, but like I don't know. So like I'm in this group. I'm an outpatient. I'm in this group, and the thing is, I can't do therapy with white people. That's what I'm realizing. I can't do therapy with white people. And it's not that, and it's not because I don't believe, like, I believe white people can still suffer from mental illness, depression, right? I don't think privilege just goes. I don't think privilege just solves everything, you know. But like, I just don't care about white people, man. They just tell their problems. And I'm like, people look like you. Like, what? Okay, no, not that one. Okay. I actually left the meeting recently. Because one of the people there looks like Dr. Octagon. That looks like Dr. Octagon from Spider-Man, and I had to leave. I'm like, this dude looks like he's about to use my secrets to catch Spider-Man. You know, I don't feel safe here. Okay. And here, let's end with one joke that's not new, just to make sure you guys are laugh. I was reading this interview recently on IG, which, by the way, you can find me on IG at AHumbleLuis, AHumbleLuis, ALuis. It's right there on the screen. I was reading this interview recently about this very rich man. You might have heard of him. His name is Warren Buffett. And they asked Warren, how come you drive a Honda Accord? You're rich. You could drive any car you want. And his response was, well, I'm rich because I drive that Honda Accord. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Because I drive a Honda Accord because I stole it. All right, cool, guys. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Probably my name is Humble Luis. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you.
Oh my God, man.
That started off great.
Bruh, I'm sorry, man. You can see like everybody in the comments, but we was all laughing in the comments, dog. Like, so.
Oh, that's good. I saw your face. I don't know, because I was concerned because because your face, when I said that I don't like doing therapy with white people, your face was like, come on, man. Come on, man.
Nah.
So I was scared. I was like, oh no.
Nah, dog, it's fine. It's just, it's thank you so much for sharing the comedy right now, man. We most definitely need it right now. Comedy is most definitely a healing medicine. And it's always a blessing to have you on the show, man, and give us some diversity, especially on this, this rap and sing heavy type of a platform, which I enjoy and love. But it's great to just hear like the artistry of comedy and seeing it being translated in so many different ways, man. We got to get you a comedy special, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to work.
Soon, man. It's coming one day, man. It's coming in a couple years, man. We got this.
I'm just saying, man.
Don't go to VH1.
For sure. For sure. Thank you so much, man. One more time for the comedy stylings of Luis.
Hell yeah. I needed that. That was great.
Man, that was dope. That was dope. Young God, how you doing over there, bro? I'm just checking in on you, bro. How you doing? Another one of Free Ride Community Navigators, bro. How you doing, bro?
I'm all right. I've been chilling, just been listening to the music, listening to y'all.
True that, man.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to perform though or nothing like that.
I know, bro. I was like, man, I was hoping you was gonna come in with some bars, but it's cool though. It's all cool. We gonna have to get it next time, you know. It's all good. Baby steps. But you're gonna be a part of this conversation later though, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be a part of it.
There we go. That's all that matters. But speaking of continuing this open mic list, man, raise your hands if you like enjoying what you're hearing so far. You know what I mean, with the open mic, dog. Yeah. Yes, sir. So I think it's time to go ahead and give it over to my boy Complex Theory. What's up, boy? Yeah.
What's going on, man?
My dude over here, man, like I've known this man for quite a number of years, you know what I'm saying? We used to be roommates for a little bit. This man's the one that got me freestyling. He was like, you're like, no, man, we in the house, we're gonna freestyle, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you in a house full of rappers, man, you know, when in Rome, you know what I mean?
Hey, man, we had no choice, dog. We had no choice. Sometimes you just gotta make it happen and do your thing, you feel me? So, yeah, my dude, you got a video that's coming out, you got new music that's coming out, like, what's going on? Like, how you feeling and all that kind of stuff?
Man, I'm feeling good. I'm just, trying to come out of the quarantine stronger, than I came into it, trying to find a way to release all this pent up energy, can't go out and do nothing. So, I had my album kind of ready to go and just kind of plotting on the right time to do it. But we released One Day You'll Understand about 3 weeks ago now, about a month ago now. The Spotify is up there. It's at Complex Theory 23 on all the social media stuff, and Spotify is probably the most universal place to get it. But videos up on YouTube, and then I'll be looking to put out more videos for the rest of the songs on the album, and then kind of go from there.
Word up, man. We're really excited, and we want to honor you and the music that you make and everything. When I was first looking for like other artists that reminded me or I had similar energy to you know, like listening to my brother Substantil and all that kind of stuff, I was like, man, you know, Complex Theory. I was like, this is a good dude, man. I think he got a lot of potential, man, and you know, he just does great work, and he's always working his ass off, man. So we got a new music video. What's the name of the video, and how can we stay in tune, bro?
For sure, man. Yeah, the name of the video is Last Moments. Yeah, much love to the homie Substantil, man. He's actually been a personal influence in my music, you know, and stuff like that. So yeah, much love to him and the homie Marcus D. Them guys have really, you know, looked out for me. And Last Moments is a joint that's basically about what the title is. You know, it's kind of introspective about, you know, if this were our last moments and just different scenarios and how that would kind of play out and stuff like that. And I think y'all like it.
For sure, man. Coming up to the stage, man, make some noise for my boy Complex Theory for the new song is called Last Moments. Let's get it.
Yo, check it out. What if this was your last moment? What if this was your last day? If they gave you your last words, what would you say? Would you fight for the glory or would you tell the story? Try to find a way to avoid the purgatory, or would you speak your mind, finish what you started, become something symbolic and turn to a martyr? Or would you act brolic, try your best to shoulder the weight? Would you cry neath the pill filled with cyanide? Would you try to hide, still holding your breath? Or would you inhale and get it all over with? What if this was our last moments right before the doom? The ancient evil monster about to hatch from the cocoon, and every second counts, especially your last ones. And when you having a blast, it's usually the fast ones. I wish I had ones that was in the past, but I couldn't run that fast. I always had bad lungs, like the Flash. Same man without the mask. See the hands on the clock or the sands in the glass run. It never stops. It's like you're chasing your last one, and you can try, but you can't come close. No matter how many laps, you still racing with ghosts. And the edge of the cliff is a slippery slope, so be careful of the approach and don't trip. As you learn that the past is the ultimate gift, and the present really doesn't exist. And the future is yourself when you're older, looking back at the trip like this. So put your hands up. Yeah, like it was your last moment, like this was your last day. If they gave you your last words, would you be heard? And your last statements, could you ever be sure of your actions and what was about to occur? When it unfolds, truth be told, I'll probably be like Nat Turner, Marcus Garvey. They say you gotta learn from the past. Why they taking slavery out of history class? Don't want our kids to be mad. So I'm treating every moment like it was my last. So I'm treating every moment like it was my last. So I'm treating every moment like it was my last. And I'm just taking life slow, no sense of living it fast. I had a few that qualified as the end times, but you still chasing dollar signs, that's a thin line. And now you fool for the flora and the fauna, stuck up in your last moments, feeling like a goner. And hopefully you got your last puff of marijuana before you end up in a place that was hotter than a sauna. You reevaluate your time switch, you notice that your whole life flashing before your iris. Hopefully you still get a chance to advance yourself before inhaling your cancerous last breath. And like Van Halen, you can run with the devil trip, come back to life on a shot of epinephrine, like Led Zeppelin. Stairway to heaven, you missed your last step, but at least you gave effort, kid. Your last seconds just remain indefinite. So when it boils down, what type of creed do you represent? Would you remain calm, John Vietnam status, become a superhero cape on your back? Or would you be the guy freaking out that always gets slapped? It's kind of funny how different people react whenever shit gets critical. I see it, it's in my sights now. So when I'm gone, picture me with a slight smile, gripping on the mic, hat low like Kung Lao. Check the style, got flow like the now. So when I meet the Grim Reaper, we could kick a freestyle about my last moments. About my last moments. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, sir, baby. That was what's up, man. Oh wait, oops. I touched the wrong. I messed with the wrong thing. Give it. I'll fix it in like 2. 2 whole seconds. What's up, man? We back, man. We back. That's what happens when you do stuff live. Man, one more time, man. Make some noise for Complex Theory, y'all. Bro.
Much love, man.
That's such a beautiful video, G. Like, and I mean, like, for those of y'all that don't know, we do have a John Vietnam celebration that's about to happen at the end of the month on the 27th, being streamed on all these similar platforms. So if you're enjoying this type of stuff and you want to see more dope artists, we're gonna be doing some stuff at the end of the month. So yeah, man. Jarvis, man, you know, Complex. How do people stay in tune with you?
Stay in tune at Complex Theory 23. I put the YouTube joint up there, Spotify, it's on iTunes, Pandora, all that good stuff. I forgot to shout out my homie Mo Beats on the video, directing and editing. So, you know, if you ever need a video, shout out to Mo Beats, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nintendo 64 on the production. And then yeah, man, and I guess coming up down the pipeline, there's my new album that I've been working on kind of during the quarantine. Just had so much inspiration, and so I put together basically another joint that I'm getting ready to release in a few months. That one's actually going to be executive produced by Marcus D. So I'm super excited about that one, man. And yeah, man, just trying to keep it moving.
Man, that's what's up, dog. This is a really important time, especially like either you can use this quarantine to be mad, or you can use it to actually get some great stuff done, man. You know what I mean? So shout outs again, man, for my boy Complex Theory and his dope music, man. Y'all still enjoying this open mic, man? If you do, raise your hands up and let people know that you're enjoying yourself. Yeah. We got somebody on the chat right now, man. He goes by the name of C Baby. Where you at, dog? You know, we gotta say hello to you, man. How you feeling?
Yo, we live, baby.
C Baby is the original and most consistent host of Stomping Grounds, the live version. What's up, dude? How you feeling, man? That's my brother right there, bro.
Black Power, baby. Shout out Jarvis. That was hot, bro.
Hey, thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
You see it, Black Power, baby.
Yeah. Yo, man.
I'm good, though. I'm great.
Where's that video? You supposed to be sending me a video that we can play today, bro. I ain't get that video. What's good?
Oh, man. It's coming to you right now, directly.
Okay. You gotta send us the link so we can play that joint in a minute. You know what I'm saying? How you enjoying your quarantine? Tell people about your music and how people can stay in tune with you.
I'm good. I'm great. I'm creating just like Jarvis, man. I've been creating. Yeah, it's definitely been a crazy time, but a good time to create and say something. You can follow me at MC Baby on Instagram. If you want to find my music, you can follow me at CBaby, CE Baby. Follow my music. And then, my group, Young Martyr Mob, we're going to be playing a video from them later today.
For sure. Yo, for y'all that just don't know, man, let them know a little bit more about the Martyrs, man. What's going on with that? Y'all started off as the NPC crew, and now y'all got your own thing going. Like, tell the people what y'all doing right now, man, because like, I don't think people really understand what y'all been up to.
I don't know, man. Yeah, they a little bit sleep, but people up on us. But we came together like in high school. We've been rapping together for probably 5-6 years, I guess. We just a young music collective came together all in all. We make music together. That's what we do. We start off at Kuumba Lynx on the north side, which is a arts collective. And yeah, man, we've been through the city making music. And my boy J Ham, part of the gang, he just got on Netflix Rhythm and Flow. And now we just trying to make as much noise as we can right now.
Yo, man, when I'm telling you that these young men have bars, it's so funny, man, because it's like, for those that don't know about the history of Uptown, you know what I mean? Like, it started off with John Vietnam, coming in here doing his rap thing in Uptown Chicago. And then after his unfortunate passing from trying to save a friend from drowning, you know what I mean? He unfortunately lost his life. But the legacy has lived on, Elephant Rebellion crew decided to pick up the mantle and keep it going. And, the NPC Kuumba Lynx music production crew between me and my brother Jezai, these young men have been growing up and making amazing music, like taking over right now, man. So just know that, like, there's a lot of fresh MCs
Hey, and
in
women,
here.
men and women.
Men and
Hey.
women. I'm just saying, like,
We got some spitters.
a lot. Hopefully, like, you know, if you've been watching Stomping Grounds, the live version on live, like online version, like you've been seeing a lot of them, man. Like they come through, they got bars. Like shout outs to the whole Kuumba Lynx MC crew, man. So yeah, I'm excited. Send me that link so we can play that video in a little bit. You know what I mean? But I think right now we just ended the first part of our open mic list because I want to play the people that are actually here for now. And then we'll hit y'all off with a couple of videos for those who were not able to be here physically with us and whatnot. But I want to say right now, we're about to bring up a brother who I truly, truly admire, who has bars for days, who has taken his career from being in Maryland to going overseas to working with a man by the name of Nujabes. And the late great Nujabes doing songs like that you may have heard. And you know, man, this dude is a legend, man. You know what I mean? So I gotta make some noise for my boy, Substantil.
Peace.
Yo, man, we excited to have you on, man. You know, we're gonna let you do your thing.
Pleasure, bro.
Should we play one more piece of video before you perform, or like how you feel?
It's whatever you want to, man. It's your show, man. Whatever you want to do. I'm good. I'm here. You know what I mean?
Word. So we got this video, man. It's called No Turning Back. It is you want to introduce this joint for them, and then we're gonna go ahead and get this started for your performance.
For sure. Yeah, so this joint right here is produced by the other guys. The track is called No Turning Back 2.0, featuring the brother Hiroto, who a lot of people are familiar with from various Nujabes tracks. The song is just about, like, you know, it's about progress, you know what I mean? About moving forward, whether that's for better or for worse, and not being able to change our past, but just honor those from our past while working on our own growth, you know? The last verse is dedicated to the brother Nujabes, me just kind of expressing some of my thoughts about the good and bad that I've seen around his passing, you know what I mean?
For those who may not be familiar with Nujabes, and if you haven't been, you're not clear on who Nujabes is, can you just give them a little bit of a history lesson on like who Nujabes is?
Sure. So Nujabes is was a Japanese producer from Tokyo, Japan. He is the former owner of Hot Out Productions, an indie label out in Tokyo, which helped me get my start. I signed with them back in 1999. We dropped my debut album back in 2001, and later on, Nujabes became known for many projects that he put out, including Modal Soul, which is a classic album, and Metaphorical Music. But his career really took off when he did the music, the opening and closing song, and several instrumentals for the TV show Samurai Champloo, and that's how a lot of people were introduced to him and the homie Shingo too. He's collaborated with a lot of artists, including myself, Shingo too, as I mentioned, Funky DL, Sight Star from Sign. I mentioned Uyama Hiroto, and put on other folks later. Shout out to Apani B as well. Got to rep the women in hip hop, and he also put on people later on, such as the homie Nitsuwa and Emancipator, who he worked with later on in his career. An amazing talent, man. Amazing talent. Was a really dope producer. Also played the flute. And he also collaborated with people like shout out to the brothers Pace Rock and Fat John, who was a major inspiration to him as well. Yeah, man, just a good brother, you know.
Man, this I just gonna say that we have a legend in the house today, and I'm just really excited about this. You know what I mean? So here's this video called "No Turning Back" by Substantil. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, in my rear view, fast living and fast women that I went through, like underwear and dirty linens. I get hit to the ways of a player, wanna be pimping, breaking curfews and heart splitting like politicians. I know, so cold. Taught to never love them, yet we act like hoes. See, I chose to grow, but if I stay the same with more records we sold, the they love it when you don't love them and abuse them. Like when you fuck them and dump them, it's just amusement. Sick to me, you get more publicity when you're gooning. Yeah, question your authenticity when your judgment is proven. That's that bullshit, I'm past that. Just watch them how they been there run quicker than halfbacks. Y'all will make your ass clap for a check from ass cap to your ass cap. Never me, dog, can't have that. There is
Never backwards, forward we go. Never backwards, forward we go. Never backwards, forward we go.
on with upwards. While I look back, my bag's packed. Thought I was nuts, but when I tried to dip, they gon' the sack. I hushed the fuss, watch my 6 note the time. My hats off, the haters while singing no, they mind. My crime is trying to grow, I stay true. While they rather love those selling them short, disgraceful. Yo, they telling tall tales, them stories ain't you. Keep building like I own Anthony walls to break through. And I can't stop, they can't hold me. People talk like they know me, but they so weak they don't know themselves. Trying to confine me to their hell. But I ain't dumbing down to make you feel comfortable, and I ain't slowing down for you to catch up, my dude. You live for the lie, you don't really want the truth. I don't change for fear, my dear, nor bucket too.
Never backwards, forward we go. Never backwards, forward we go.
It's sadly long gone. I wish we could make some more songs a hit. The town and break bread for kicks. I'm here missing you instead. Watching these clowns fight your style and use your image. Meanwhile, they barely gave you your props when you were living. I doubt your family's getting a check. It got me livid. Mispronounce your name, they act like they knew what you intended. This isn't for the authentic, it's meant for the hypocritical. Who this the dude who's fit for you since the very beginning? And though I bond fractual, still sought after. They want more classics, I want more laughter. And I can hit them with this unreleased material. Since your so-called fans think my solo work is trivial, unless it's me and you, but where's the honor in that? When most of it was subpar, or we thought it was whack. They'd probably be overjoyed if I bought a few tracks you didn't finish, then distribute them all over the map. That's what they're hoping, but I'll never fuck you over like that. I'll forever honor your memory, but there's no turning back, you know?
Never backwards, forward we go.
On and upward.
Never backwards, forward we go.
On and upward.
Never backwards, forward we go.
Supposed to learn from the past, not live in it. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to my brother Nujabes. Your memory lives on. So all of y'all trying to live off of his death, type of sucker ass shit is that. My brother rest.
Never backwards, forward we go.
On with it upward. On with it upward. Peace.
Oh, that song is fire. Yo, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Man, I remember the first time I heard that joint, I was just like, man, you trying to, I feel like, some cloudiness under my eyes, dog. You know what I'm saying? Somebody threw some onions in my face.
Peace to my homies, the other guys. Yeah, I mean, peace to those brothers.
Man, that was amazing, dude. So
Thank you.
I think this is an appropriate time, man, to just, give you the stage and allow you to do your thing that you do best.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. So thank you so much for your music. And without further ado, coming to the Stomping Grounds open mic stage, make some noise for Substantil!
Appreciate y'all. Let's do it. All right. Let's get situated. 1, 2. Yeah. Let's vibe with it. Yeah. Peace to my brother J Soul. Yeah. with it one time, like. Yeah, listen. Yeah. Do remember, I am a true descendant of people who were traded and stolen for all the riches. But I can play the victim, I'm told just to forget it while they dwell on 9/11 and celebrate independence. But I'm supposed to kill the memory of all the lynching. Shit, I cringe at the thought of giving my daughter whippings. Plus I see the name that own my family every time I write a check. So how the fuck am I supposed to forget when we ain't safe in churches, and even when we comply, the ones paid to protect us are making sure that we die. They say we kill ourselves, we still cheat and we rob, but some of you do the same when you supposed to be on the job. And if you really care about the welfare of my people, they make sure that the schools where all children were equal. Fair competition, so they had to rig the game. Swear if we catch up, then we do they guess the same. No, they deserve it, but they ask what would Jesus do? Bet my bottom dollar he wouldn't be down with you. He was the wrong shade, you probably do him the same. Shoot him 7 times while trying to give you his name. Right in front of his kids, bodied them with the chrome. Labeled the threat when all he trying to do was get him home. All I'm saying in the future minus our past can never exist. Y'all make sure the babies listen to this, so wake them up. Wake them up. Wake them up. Present in the future. Born a king, raised a slave. Listen, it's the gods. Cradle the grave. Born a king, raised a slave. Niggas the gods, cradle the grave. Born a king, raised a slave. Niggas the gods, cradle the grave. Born a king, raised a slave. Niggas the gods, cradle the grave. Shall be redeemed, we shall be praised. Never will scars outweigh our grace. Listen. Y'all still with me? Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Yeah. Yeah. They can't kill us, although they try. Justice for all been a lie. Fighting to live and I'm raw till I die. Freedom is all in the mind. Listen, yeah, ain't shit but what I've been saying. They tell us pray, but we been praying. They tell us vote, but we been voting. They tell us march, but we been marching. They talking change, but they been talking. Get it cracking, let's make it happen today. These bammers talking progress and get them out of the way. 400 years of struggle, how we supposed to wait? Giving y'all solutions to problems we ain't create. All these Black Lives Matter, dog, whether we on the stage, in the streets, millionaires, or make a minimum wage. Gay or trans, made you dance, do more than just entertain. This world ain't shit without us, I know you know what I'm saying. But I'm just saying. Hey. Hey, I'm just saying what I've been saying. Yeah, they can't kill us, although they try. Justice for all been a lie. Fighting to live and I'm raw till I die. Freedom is all in the mind. Yeah. Black father, black artist with a black business. Married to a black woman, raising black children. Black love, black teachers sharing black thoughts. Shout out to black booties, black bars. Feel the safe, but they don't guarantee my safety. Trying to rewrite history before they gas erase me. Love me when I rap and I ask for action, they hate me. Maybe they're hating because we're everything that they can't be. Tell me where's the love for us? Dirty cops on the hunt for us. System isn't just to us, some white folk think it's just for us. School system ain't helping much. Truthfully, they're messing up. They one of us got religion, hate on every one of us. Vainglorious, protected by RBG. Look past the me, your mind master blessings and see the real me. But really, this moment feel different. I hope it stick. But I'm just saying what I've been saying on songs you skipped. But I'm just saying. Yo, listen.
I'm just saying what I've been saying. You know what I'm saying? They can't kill us, although they try. Justice for all been a lie. Fighting to live and abroad till I die. Freedom is all in the mind. Yo, blackity black rapidity raps from your man. This is brought to you by a black dude named Stan. Yo, and I'm just saying that freedom is all in the mind. Freedom for the people today. Freedom for the people today. Y'all feeling good? Let's keep it going with new stuff. Actually, I'm paid to do just that. Hit them with just facts. Truth, ugly as muskrats. Been in the lab, just cooking up tracks tight. Live for a nice bit, but this ain't a comeback. It's on back. I'm Ja Tony with beats and flows instead of knees and bows. But there's no need to boast. Don't need my ego stroke. My track record's my interpreter. Good with supporters. Y'all be thirsting for the worshipers. Namaste. I'ma play my role like Mahershala. No impact without an act. Get the working, bruh. Turn it up the moment I said less. My stream is right. Earned enough, but I can't exit till my team is right. Cause everyone's a boss, but they ain't paying nobody. Everyone's a gangster, but they ain't no gotti. Everybody say they know the code, but they straight snitching. Everybody know a lie, but their actions say different. Everyone need a comment. Listen, don't need a like. Everyone don't need an audience. And don't need a mic. Say less. Ain't what you know, it's what you do. Let the work you put in be the proof. Say less. You ain't gotta tell me that you're real. In time, everything will be revealed. Say less. Yeah. But I ain't gotta tell you. You follow my drift, but it's a race to the top. Many opt for a lift and wanna tell you about the drive and offer a tip. And turn around and act like you ain't come along for the trip. But you were there when they were talking they shit and showboat and just go long motion, illusionist. Pin and teller, I can pin it better. Broke as fuck, got the ball, damn, you slipping Cinderella. Just an image seller, stock photos, they got not thorough, clean to be the realest ever. Who gon' vouch for you? Not a soul, your own people hardly believe you. You see more than you saying, they say more than they need to. Everyone's a boss, but they ain't playing nobody. Everyone's a gangster, but they ain't no gotti. Everybody say they know the code, but they straight snitching. Everybody know a lie, but they actions say different. Trying out these new joints, you know what I mean? Song ain't even out, you know what I mean? Pardon the slip ups. You need an audience, and every open mouth don't need a mic. Listen, say less. Ain't gotta let the work you put in be the proof. Say less. You ain't gotta tell me that you're real. In time, everything will be revealed. Say less. You know what I used to love about open mics? They were like the perfect places to test out new material, you know what I mean? So I'm like, man, I got these joints. Stay in, you know, this one joint ain't out, let's do it. You know? Produced both those last joints. This joint right here, though, this is produced by my brother Marcus D. Shout out to him. He in Tokyo right now, quarantined up, booed up, all that good stuff. Yeah, and it's like this. Yeah. Peacemaker, son of a violent man, dream chaser, raised on divided land with these rapists, treated like I'm not a man. I behavior like rebels without a plan. Step false, get off by a coward's hand. Life shorter than an hour hand, but the least of my worries ain't the Taliban, and hoping that they'll pass an assault rifle ban. Cause most guns where I'm from aren't licensed, fam. The ones that are usually held tight in hands by the cops and so-called authority figures. Cringe at my black skin while calling us nigga, but 6 letters can't define me. So much bigger the path I walk, most people can't endure the rigor. Back up talk by displaying so much vigor. Master art, the blind just ignore the picture. Grab the top, but of course my portion's bitter. That I starve, cause round here they don't deliver. Grab the top, rather be engulfed in liquor. Lack support, and I wasn't born a winner. And afterthought, these know-it-alls won't consider a man a god who stood upon throne the wicker. Scratched and clawed to reach the very point I'm sitting. After all, that's what fuel the poems I'm spitting. So I'ma take this pain I've been dealt with and use it. This ship can't reach the stars if I don't fuel it. Without my music and art, I'd be useless. I always knew what I got to do, so I'ma take this path I've been dealt with and use it. This ship can't reach the stars if I don't fuel it. Without my music and art, I'd be useless. I always knew what I got to do. Go.
Omar Pearl. That was Omar Pearl, the Conjure Woman. Appreciate the love. I see y'all in the comments, man. Thanks for the love. Let's see what else we got. Maybe another Babelou. That's how the French say it, Babelou. They probably don't. I just being terrible. Yeah, we're gonna keep it going. Shout out to Marcus D again. Let's see, this joint called RPM. Y'all can sing along at home if you. Everybody sing along, ay, ay, ay. That's all you gotta do. Everybody sing along with me, ay, ay, ay. Everybody sing along and let it vibe, ay, ay, ay. Everybody sing along last time, yeah. Trying to better myself every year, but falling short. Do it for growth, but I focus on tears, I lost support. Probably should cut back on all of the beers that I had bought. Lessen my efforts to get some clear-minded thoughts. Clearly, I'm at fault, but hear me, I'm a sport. Making some new resolutions, I fear I all for naught. Smeared what I've been taught, steering toward the fork. On the road to position, frontier of all that lost. What you gonna do? What you gonna change? Try something new or remain the same? Will you follow through or give up like a lame? Time to start again, 90 RPMs. What you gonna do? What you gonna change? Try something new. Hey, listen. Let's switch it up. Yeah. She wanna be ready for beaches. That's why she barely been eating, depriving her body of anything godly, impressing these heathens. Any new diet she finding no flaw, pledging allegiance, getting these smaller and she will dissolve. What is the reason? Blind like a Venetian crime from all of the teasing. This ain't attack on the Titan, she fighting it in the demons. Try pick up the pieces, find what she been seeking. Promise to finally love her true self. Tis the season. What you gonna do? What you gonna change? Try something new or remain the same? Will you follow through or give up like a lame? Time to start again. 90 RPMs. What you gonna do? What you gonna change? Try something new or remain the same? Will you follow through and give up like a lame? Time to start again. 90 RPMs. What you gonna do? What you gonna change? Try something new or remain the same? Will you follow through or give up like a lame? Time to start again, 90 RPMs. What you gonna do? What you gonna change? Try something new or remain the same? Will you follow through or give up like a lame? Time to start again, 90 Everybody inside, everybody sing along, ay, ay, ay. On our baritone, everybody sing along real low, ay, ay, ay. Everybody sing the joint real slow, ay, ay, ay. Everybody sing the joint for your foe, ay, ay, ay. Yeah. Think we gonna close with this one. So, I am thank you. I am a black of all trades. I'm an MC and producer. I'm a visual artist, father, husband, all that good stuff. Part-time stripper and I do hair. I'm joking. All right, listen. I can paint a picture with words and gestures. Make something out of nothing, ain't nothing to make something. Cutting up samples while keeping the bass pumping. Nothing we can handle while we had a place jumping. They tramps on lean. I'd rather have a queen. Of course they am a king, so I can have a dream or be your worst nightmare. War never fight fair. If a freedom right there, take it by any means. Learn peace from the gods, but still study violence. Fight for my serenity, if anything challenge. Right dope on a tightrope, trying to find balance. Build my skill with will plus talent. Slanger of rhymes, trainer young minds, painter of the times, maker of designs, sailor of the skies, pilot of the seas, baker of the pies, refiner of the dream. Listen, I do it, come on, black of all trades, I do it, put art on a page, I do it, I do it, I do it, and make something out of nothing, ain't nothing to make something if you want to, do it, and make something out of nothing, ain't nothing to make something if you want to, do it. Do it until it's done and there ain't nothing left to do. Do it under the sun, can tell you did it from your youth. Doing it in the park after dark, me and you. Different type of vibe, but I'ma move it till it's through. I'm a mover and shaker. Up and down, double strong, so much jaws. Think about it, smooth as sandpaper. For the chance takers. Villains gave us lemons, now they lemonade makers. Don't let any man break ya.
Def the most resilient y'all seen, babe. He don't play, but highly sought after his teammate. Nothing I can't do, you should broaden your dreamscape. Food for thought, you should be consuming what we pay. Tea cook, right, love, speak, good, fight. Seek, look, eyes shut, we must rise up often. Right rhymes, dark skin, right mind, lost winds, fly blind fortunes. I find, cause I do it. Black of all trades, I do it. Shackle my brain, can't do it. Won't do it, never do it. Make something out of nothing, ain't nothing to make something if you want to do it. Make something out of nothing, ain't nothing to make something if you. How you gonna tell me what I can't do? When we probably did it first. Listen, ain't nothing I can't handle. Sure as I can do it worse. So I'ma make it cooler, add a little flavor. Take us to the future, be a little greater. I ain't scared to borrow, skill more valuable than paper. Work a little harder, put it down and make them pay up. I lay it down, they tell me stay up. Every time I turn around, they talking about a pay cut. Trying to stop the baker who out here getting this take up. Skill surpassing his peers, wondering why they bring a race up. Cause average living under poverty lines. Good only good, harder the time, yeah. And great don't make them hate you from afar. In the comment section like, who these niggas think they are? Black of all trades, I do it. Carry the world's weight, I do it. I'll be damned if I can't, I do it. I do it. I do it. And make something out of nothing, ain't nothing to make something if you want to do it. Make something out of nothing, ain't nothing to make something if you want to do it. Do it. Hey, Chi-Town, we do it. Do it. Hey, DMV, we do it. Do it. Worldwide, we do it. We do it. We do it. We do it. We do it, do it, the way do it. Until it's done, yeah, yeah.
Oh my God. Man, make some more noise, y'all, for Substantil.
Hey, appreciate y'all, bro. Appreciate you.
Yo, man, shout outs to everybody that's been listening in on Twitch right now. The Twitch comments have been going crazy, man. We had some people out there talking about some preach. We got Monotone in the comments over there saying there's nothing but bars. Shout outs to C Baby over there going, shout outs to Ryan Kingsley, the the executive director of Free Write Arts and Lyrics, who's listening in right now too.
Appreciate it.
Shout outs to Roger Bonaire, guard, talking about this was a tough set that's going on right now. They're enjoying it over there in Twitch land, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, like this is everybody's been like really kind of commenting and everything and letting them know and showing that love. Also, all of the comments that we've been hitting here in the Zoom comment as well, man. Thank y'all so much just for showing that love, you know what I mean? So
hey, real quick, can I say something? I just want to show some love real quick.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So look, man. You the homie, man. So I appreciate you for bringing me on. But I don't think I've ever said it for all the other times I've come out to Chicago to perform and stuff. And it's crazy. I gotta say it like when I'm not actually there. But let me just go ahead and give this love. Yo, like Chi-Town for years has literally produced some of the greatest voices in hip hop, right? And I'd be lying if I sat up here and didn't give credit to a lot of the brothers who influenced me from Chi-Town. Truthfully, like a good amount of the people I listened to were like greats that were produced right in y'all city, man. So, salute the Common, because obviously for years, probably like I used to always get the Common references in terms of being one of my influences, but also salute the Saba. You know what I mean? Saba's amazing as well, man. We got the rock with No Name years ago for the Free Write fundraiser that we did. Yo, and it's just so many more, man. I could be up here all night talking about all the greats that y'all have produced. So, you know what I mean? Like, I know y'all know dope people when you hear it. So when I get love from a city that's produced legends like yours, it means a lot. So thank y'all.
Man, that is truly an honor, dog, man. Thank you so much just for those comments. And yeah, man, we've been going back and forth with this for quite a while now. So I just want to give a shout out to you for continuing to be a part of our Chi-Town community and coming out to do this, especially when we think about the history of Elephant Rebellion, the history of Free Write. We've always enjoyed having you be there. So, and with that being said, man, we have a group of questions that are about to come your way. So I want to turn this over to our community navigators. joints, man. You know what I mean? So,
Cool.
and hold on, it looks like some other folks coming in as well. So we're gonna go through some of these community navigator questions as well as if anybody else that's in the chat or whatever, you got a question or whatever, like go ahead and put your question in the chat. This is the time, you know. So B.o.n-moshe, if you don't mind muting yourself, you know what I'm saying? And I want to turn this over to Miss Michelle Obama, man. You know what I mean? How you feeling? Go ahead.
All right. Well, really enjoyed everybody who went, especially Substantil.
Thank you.
And I love your music, and I appreciate like the message that you sending through your music.
Thank
a
you.
lot of people don't rap or sing like that or try to send those type of messages nowadays. Is always about like I mean, you talked about the struggle. It sounds like you've been through some stuff. So the stuff that you've been saying, like a lot of people can relate that's from Chicago. So when you say you appreciate the love from Chicago, it's probably because we could connect with you and we relate with the words and what you rap about or sing about.
Thank you. Thank you. It means a lot. Thank you.
For sure. All right, so we got this group of questions. Do you, Michelle Obama, do you already got the questions with you, or who is going to be asking these joints?
Give me 1 second. Let me get them.
All right, cool.
I just saw this one joint in the in the Twitch joint, how I get my drip like Substantil. I'm assuming they talking about my dashiki game. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that's one of the comments.
Oh,
So.
I only do the authentic joints. My joints, you know, like they made in West Africa, or like the sister who I get it from directly. She's from West Africa and either makes them at home or has her family back in the motherland make the joints and send them. So if you want that info, I got you. It's what's the joint? She goes by Della. Her company is Delkis Collections. You know what I mean? DELKIS Collections. Yes, there you go. Yeah, so definitely check her out. You know what I mean? Quality joints, not the made in China blickies.
There you go. It got to be the real. Got to be that real.
That's what I'm saying. You're going to support black business, really support black business. I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Word. We got Complex got a question over there. You want to ask your question, Complex?
Yeah. I was just wondering, in your, I guess, experience, have you had more success in the States or overseas? Have you seen?
That's a great question. Yeah, it's truthfully, man, it's been fairly balanced. And you know, early in my career, I saw a lot more love like overseas. But truth of the matter is, man, you know, most of my listenership these days are like on the West Coast. So that's why, like, I would catch hell every time we go on tour. People would be like, yo, you ain't coming to the Midwest. Yo, you ain't doing more East Coast dates. I'm like, hey, bruh, I go out to LA. You know, them shows are a lot thicker. You know what I'm saying? It's like I go do the joint in my backyard and, you know, it's my cousins in them. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, but over the years, man, the States have shown a lot more love, and it's been dope to get that respect. And a lot of things have happened too, where it hasn't just been the traditional gigs. Like I've been getting booked to do a lot more conventions, like anime conventions and gaming and comic book conventions, and doing music for video games and things like that. And a lot of that work has been happening right here in the States. So yeah, so it's balanced out a lot more these days. You know, I still get hit up by some folks overseas, but definitely not the way it was early in my career.
Right. What would you what was that like as a black man going to Japan and starting to like start a music career, like jumping off there? Like what was that like, and what was like that process in particular?
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. Like there were certain things that were amazing about it, and there were other things that were kind of awkward, right? And so some of the awkwardness was it was the first time that that I was really immersed in my music and my homies weren't there. You know what I mean? I feel like so much of my career, you know, you'd make something and then you play it for one of your homeboys and see how they felt, right? Like see if it connected with them, because they're the people who knew me best. And so working on that first album with Nujabes, you know, I stayed out in Tokyo. I had like a studio apartment out there. And man, I was just, dude, I go in the studio for like 8 to 10 hours, go eat dinner. Maybe we break for like lunch or something like that. And then when we were done, man, I just go back and, you know, maybe we go party or something like that. But most of the time I just go back to the, to my place. and just, you know, and then had no one to share the music with, just me and Nujabes, and then rest in peace to the brother Mona Risic as well, DJ Dexstream. That was pretty much it, with the exception of my homeboy Tomo, who I went to Pratt with in Brooklyn, New York. But I wouldn't see him all the time either, you know what I mean? So that side of it was kind of strange. I had never really made music like that before without having people who I really knew to bounce the stuff off of. The amazing side of it, in terms of, it was my first time experiencing being somewhere where, yes, blacks were still the minority, but it was, my differences made me cool. Like, my differences were good, you know what I mean? And keep in mind, I have a very skewed perspective with that, and I'm very aware of the fact that it's different when you are paid to be somewhere, right? But there were still moments like where, you know, when me and the homies would just kind of be out in the streets, just chilling, not performing, you know what I mean? Just looking the way we do, you know, black and beautiful out this joint, you know what I'm saying? I had locks then, you know, it was a very different aesthetic. And so we'd be out there and like, yo, like little kids seeing you and not being scared, but being intrigued because you were so different. And I never forget, we were in Kyoto, and this group of kids were like hollering at my manager, my booking agent, and they were trying to get him to arrange for their whole class to take a picture with me. And so I asked them flat out, I was like, yo, they know my music? And I was like, because they seem a little young to be listening to the type of stuff I'm rapping about. And he was like, nah, they just think you look cool, and they just want to take a picture with you. They just, you know what I mean? And that was, I think, as a black person living, you know, it's crazy, like in your own home in this country that's supposed to be our home, you know, we're viewed as a threat or a problem, you know what I mean? In a lot of places where we're surrounded by people who don't look like us. And so that was a really crazy experience for me, you know what I mean?
I absolutely agree with that. You know what I mean? Like, it's such a, if you all have never experienced being outside of the country as a person of color, like, most definitely you got to see what the rest of the world sees, right? And it's very interesting because, like, my first experience, like, being overseas and all that kind of stuff, it was like, I don't know, it's a much different experience to be like, you know, I just kind of feel like a human being, you know, or a person.
Man,
it's so it's hard to explain until you actually get a chance to, like, get out and go do that. So yeah. Michelle Obama, you got y'all questions ready? Just checking. It's all good though.
I'm sorry, I was muted.
No, that's cool.
One of the questions was, how do you separate yourself as an artist and still stand out?
My simple answer to that is just, I just speak my truth, right? Like, because although some people can relate to various things that I talk about, the reality is, regardless of how many things we have in common, that, like, other people can never be me, and I can never be them. So rather than me trying to go out and do my best impersonation of someone I like, because I think that's the way to get famous or to make myself be heard, you know, I just talk about what's real to me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm from Maryland. There's more rappers now popping up from the area, that's how we say it, from the area that I'm from, now more than ever before. But, like, back when I first started, that wasn't the case. So, you know, me making a lot of songs where I reference Maryland, like songs like Home Sweet Home, and other songs like Made in Maryland, where I talk about what the experience is there, the significance of growing up in a region where, you know, we are really close to, like, Virginia, where, which is where I live now, but, like, the heart of where the good and bad in this country, as we know it today, was born. And so, like, seeing those things, one of the lines I say from the home of Tubman and Douglas, name a better rapper from MD that does this. And so just the significance of, you know, growing up in a place where so much history is, but then at the same time being a person that grew up in some of the worst neighborhoods in PG County where I'm from, but at the same time, like, juggling, you know, being interested in things like anime and comics and all of these things that was like back when being a nerd was not a good thing at all. It was not a good look. You know what I'm saying? Where you might catch them hands for doing some of the corny stuff. You know what I mean? That I'm into. But the reality was that as I start to kind of, you know, move throughout my career, I realized there was a space for me to also share some of the things that I was into like that made me different. And it wasn't a lot of dudes from where I was from or who grew up in similar situations in the quote unquote hood or whatever you want to call it in the streets who like kind of could balance talking about that stuff and being vulnerable. That's something else too. Like really just talking about my relationship with my wife, you know, my shortcomings and just being like just real, like really sharing you know, some uncomfortable things sometimes because I know somebody out there needs to hear it. You know what I mean?
Sure that. Question number 2. Michelle.
Question number 2 would be, what's some important things to know about a contract?
That's a great question. The length of the contract is extremely important. You know, whether we're talking about like a year or two, whether the contract itself might be, you know, like a 2, 5, or 10-year contract, but there might be some language in there that basically talks about ownership of the music, which could potentially mean that even though your contract would be up in a few years, even when that contract is done, the label or the company you're dealing with still owns the masters, right? So even when it's done, it really isn't done. You know what I mean? So there's things like that. Looking out for words like in perpetuity, things of that nature. So that's something definitely to look out for. Looking for actual dates and in the contract in terms of when they say that you're going to get paid, it actually specifies when you should expect payment. You know, if it's like general stuff where it says, yeah, you will be paid this percentage per download or per album sold or whatever, or these many points. It's great that it says that, but you should also be looking for the part that specifies when you get paid. So like basically after we've earned back what I owe the company, then when should I expect my payments? How consistent will the payments be? So on and so forth. Those are loopholes that a lot of people get caught in. And then there are things too. There are ways, just like labels can exploit artists, there are ways that artists can exploit the relationship with labels. So for example, you know, if you sign a contract with a label to put out a particular record, there's things in the contract structure of the record and how you can't put out the record if it's like 50% the same or 75% the same. So that means that you could come along and maybe add the instrumental version of the record, which the label doesn't own, and now you have the quote unquote deluxe version, right? And that's something that later on you could release yourself and not necessarily have to pay the label depending on the language in the contract. So there are multiple ways to kind of, you know, just like they sometimes will take advantage of us. They're like, if you learn the language, you know, you learn the ways of kind of maneuvering through this business. My brother basically says, learn the business so that you don't end up hating the music or hating the industry. You know what I mean? You don't have to love it, but you should absolutely learn it.
Absolutely. There's a question from Twitch by Ryan Searchlight. It says, thank you and Marcus for coming through to the JTDC a few years back. Did your visit to JTDC have any impact on you artistically or personally?
Can they tell me what JT?
The Juvenile Temporary Detention Center. When y'all came for?
Oh, that's what. Oh, dope. Yeah, when I saw the DC part, I'm thinking like Washington DC because you know. It's like, yeah. So, yo, man, it was my pleasure. Shout out to Ryan, man. I remember him. Yeah, yo, that experience was super dope, man. Like, you know, as a lot of people who've been following me for years know, you know, I've been doing youth work for as long as I've been doing music. So, you know, youth advocacy and developing programs for young people to teach them about hip hop culture and a wide variety of other things. Those things are extremely important to me, to give back and to reach back to the young folk, you know. So, I mean, the impact that it had on me, man, it basically, as cool as it is to get on stage and rap for people and perform and entertain folk, it's really about the exchange, right? Like the different conversations. I don't remember the young man's name, but the one brother that was in the class, I remember we were there talking about rhyming and talking about them like writing to express themselves. And I remember one young man talking about, you know, could he draw? Like, he's not great at writing, but he's a great artist. And the second he said that, like, yo, that's my love too. I'm a visual artist as well. That's what I went to school for. I went to Suitland High School in PG County and then Pratt Institute in Brooklyn, as I mentioned. And so when he said that, I'm like, hell yeah, absolutely, please and thank you. And so, and when he was doing his thing, we had another conversation about, like, you know, stuff he could do with his art once he got out. And I started talking about like different ways he could monetize his art. And he just looked perplexed. He just looked at me like real confused. He was like, wait, I could get paid to do this? And like, yo, like, I felt happy and sad at the same time. I felt happy because I got him hip to something he didn't realize, right? But I was heartbroken because there's a part of me, I didn't know why he was in there, but there's a part of me that had to wonder, maybe he made a decision down the road that got him in serious trouble because he was trying to get money doing something else when he could have been using his art. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, man, like, definitely, I'll never forget that conversation. It really bothers me that I can't remember his name, but that was just a reminder of how just simple conversations like that, how important they are. You know what I mean?
For sure. We got another question from the community navigators. You want to go ahead and them out with that, Michelle Obama?
Yes. Our next question would be, how did you get into music? Like, how did you start?
Sure. Yeah, it was just the homies. You know what I mean? Like, we would be, I think I wrote my first rhyme when I was like 10 years old. I used to hang with my man Tony, and Tone was crazy freestyling off the head, and I've been beatboxing since I was 5, so I was just like the go-to person for all the homies when they wanted to rock out. And so years later, I get to high school, and you know, we would be at the lunch table, playing beats on the table and kicking our favorite lyrics from different artists that we looked up to. And my voice started to change, and I started to get all deep or whatever. And people used to say things to me like, man, you sound better than some of the rappers whose stuff we saying. Like, you really should try to, you know, write your own stuff. And so then I just took some time to start crafting my own pieces. Brought this rhyme that I wrote to school, kicked it for my homie Taiwan. And when he heard the joint, he was like, man, you need to write more, bro. I just keep going. And so we started writing rhymes together. And I was writing rhymes with other homies or whatever, like that I grew up with, like my man Cash, shout out to him, my man Jamal, and then later on Godzilla from PG, and T Lucas, all of these brothers, my man Bird, War Child, shout out to all of them. And so anyway, as quick as I started taking writing serious, I met this DJ, my man DJ Ruckus, who introduced me to a brother named Kaji, who made beats. And yo, Kaj invited me to his crib. I was like 15, I think, when I recorded my first demo. Yo, I met this dude, and the same day I met him, I hit my mom up, right? Keep in mind, I'm 15. I'm literally where his crib is about 30-minute plus drive away from where I live. And I hit my mom. My mom gave me permission to crash at this dude's place, who was like a lot older than me, who she really didn't know. She came in, met his met his mom. He was like 17 or 18, something like that, which seemed like a lot more, you know, back then. But anyway, she let me crash there, yo, and I just started recording my first demo with him. And then I finished it up, and as quick as I finished that up, that summer I literally was in talks with like Columbia Records for a demo I just did, and I hadn't even been rapping seriously for a year. That didn't pan out, but just like from that moment, there was no shortage of situations where I was in talks with like various labels, even before I met Nujabes. As quick as I met Nujabes, I literally had just a situation that kind of fell through with Def Jam Records, because I was in talks with them as well. So yeah, man, like it just you know, it just happened just by like sharing with the people that was in my circle. And then, you know, we all know somebody, like your homeboy knows this person and your homegirl knows that one. And they just started connecting me when they were feeling what I was doing. And the rest is history.
Facts. I think we got 2 more questions in here.
Let's do it.
Michelle Obama?
Yeah, we got one of the questions I wasn't gonna ask because I felt like he spoke on it a little bit, and that was how do people get stuck in contracts? I think you spoke a little bit about it. And then the last question is, how is business important to music?
Yeah, so it's like this. Whether you decide to do it yourself or go through another company, or however you decide to go about it, at the end of the day, if you decide to monetize your music and do it like as a career, you're in business, whether you like it or not. You know what I mean? So I think that business is just as much an art form as anything else, right? And so you have to learn the art of business the way you study your craft. And if you end up doing that, you can push your career so much further. And more important than how far you can take yourself, you can actually help other people. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that's what people don't think. They basically, I meet a lot of creatives who kind of carry that certain attitude that the business is just evil, right? And that it's just like, you know, you doing anything for money, blah, blah, blah. But it's all it is, you know, it's a tool, right? And you can use that tool to empower yourself and ultimately empower your community. So if you get enough information and you don't like what's happening in the industry to artists in terms of how they get exploited and the lack of diversity in terms of subject matter and all of these other things, yeah, if you learn the business, now you can empower yourself to actually do something about it, and more importantly, reach back and help others do something about it. And so we can change the industry. It's very possible, and you don't necessarily have to be a mainstream artist in order to do that. And that's something that I've seen firsthand, and that I've been able to actually be living proof of. So.
That sounds amazing to me, man. Thank you so much for sharing that. And can we give it up one more time for Substantil as well as the community navigators for leading
Appreciate
that talk,
y'all.
man. Come on now. Yeah. And before we close off the conversation, can you please tell us a little bit?
You ain't the only one, son. I got claps over here too, son.
Yeah, I mean. Can you tell people a little bit about your company and what you and your amazing wife have been doing when it comes to consulting artists, and what you guys could possibly do for a young artist that's coming up? You know, yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So we own a consulting service called Substantial Art and Music, where we consult not just musicians but visual artists, organizations. For example, like you know, we are talking to and helping a wide range of creative entrepreneurs, basically, from jazz musicians to people who do different types of world music to theater organizations, art collectives, and a wide range of other folks. And so what we do is we typically, when we meet an artist and they decide that they want to be consulted by us, we do some research, learn about their business, try to figure out, based on the resources we have, what makes the most sense in terms of grant opportunities we can link them with. You know, if they are able to crowdfund different things, we have a lot of experience with crowdfunding, crowdfunding campaigns. And then we spend a lot of time talking to creatives about passive income, because so many artists, like rappers, for example, or just musicians in general, think that, like, you know, prior to the quarantine happening, prior to this pandemic happening, you know, if you want to make money, you got to be on tour, you got to do this, you got to do that. And, you know, there are a lot of like pop stars and celebrities who you see and admire and see their career, and you look at them like, I want that life. And the one thing that you don't know, because most of the time they're not being interviewed by people who ask these questions, is how much of the money they make is passive income versus, like, you know, them being out in the world. And so recently on a podcast that we do called Artistry, it's me and my wife who do the podcast. We interviewed Verbal of M-Flow. Verbal's a legendary, like, he's literally a pop star in Japan. Had music in anime, music in Fast and Furious, Tokyo Drift, and all of that. And so, and we asked him flat out, like, yo, how much of what you make is passive income? And he said straight up, still over, like, roughly about 60% of what he makes is passive income. So majority of the money that he makes without physically having to be somewhere. And when you look at what's happening with the pandemic, which is something that a lot of people did not see coming, artists who were already in that position where they were, where majority of what they were making was passive income, and it's not just celebrities, plenty independent artists like me understand the importance of passive income. And so those type of things we have conversations with artists about, just to better prepare them, because situations like the one we're in right now, like the world is in, it happens. You know what I mean? And I know what made me pursue finding more passive income was the fact that when I had my first daughter, I was on tour at least 3 different periods of time, like for 4 weeks or more, during the first 1.5 years of her life. So I was missing, like, out of like maybe a 15-month period, I missed at least 3 of those months being on the road, right? And yeah, like, yo, I hated being away from my family like that, especially at such an important time. So when my second daughter was on the way, I prided myself on learning more about passive income, so that way I could be closer to my family and didn't have to rely on touring in order to provide. So those are a lot of the conversations we have. It's not just limited to that side. That's just a very small piece of what we do with artists. And like I mentioned, we also help people pursue grants. And we have a very high success rate in turn, like both on the grant side and on the crowdfunding campaign side as well. So yeah, man, just doing our best to give back, and educate artists, not just hold their hands and do the work for them, but teach them how to do it themselves. So if they decide to come back to us, they can, but a good amount of the time they don't have to, because we gave them the info so that way they can go out there, they can go fishing. You know what I mean? So. Yeah.
So 2 things I heard you say that I wanted to highlight a little bit is the first part about passive income. So for those of y'all that are wondering like what that is and what that means basically he's saying that you can make money without having to physically be somewhere. It is just, it always kind of like is there for you, right?
Make money while you sleep.
There you go. So like that's the one thing. And number 2, you said crowdfunding, right? I remember back in like 2010 or whatever, 2010, 2011, and you guys were first coming out with the Bob Alloyd album, and that was done completely through crowdfunding. Can you just explain the importance of an artist when it comes to crowdfunding a project?
Right. So the advantage that you have as an independent artist versus an artist who signs to a major label or like a company that does a good amount of the work for you is the fact that you can now, you could even do this if you were the major label, but a lot of artists don't think about something as simple as a mailing list, right? So if you create a mailing list and create a database of all of the people over the years who have downloaded your music, purchased your music somewhere, been to a live show, whatever, visited your website. If you create a database of all of these email addresses, and zip codes are good too. What you can ultimately do is when it's time for you to take another step, you can contact them and see how they want to be involved, whether they want to come to a live event, or in this case, they want to help you crowdfund the project. So what we did over a certain period of time after our first album was released, we decided we were going to do a remix project. And rather than just going to the company we went with before to have them put it out, we knew that we had enough direct access to our fans, where rather than getting a label to fund it, we could ask our fans help us fund it. And so we basically went to them, outlined what we wanted to do. And you were right, this was, I think, toward the end of 2010. We told them what we wanted to do, or maybe 2011, actually, because I think it was while we were in Japan. That campaign, I think, maybe just ended. And then we went to Taiwan right after we left y'all. But anyway, yeah, we went directly to them, and the fans, like maybe 200 fans, put together like roughly about just over $5,000 for us to help manufacture the album, help us, take care of mastering and all of the other components or whatever. So, and the importance of being able to do that is because rather than being in the red the moment you decide you're going to make an album, almost every project that we did, we were in the black before we started. I mean, before the joint was released. Like, we didn't owe any money because the fans, like, we just went directly to them and they paid for the record. And so every record that we sold after that, every stream that we got after that, we were already in the black. It was already profitable. It didn't matter if we sold thousands of copies. You know what I mean? Because the few hundred, well, we pressed up 1,000, but like out the gate, hundreds of them were already like owned by the people who funded the campaign. And then every copy we sold after that was just profit. You know what I mean? So that's just a smart business model. But in order to be able to do that, you need to make sure you're building a database of all of the people who come into contact with your music or your site or whatever it is you do. And any type of person can do that. Not just a recording artist, a visual artist, an organization, nonprofit organization. Anyone can do that as long as you are collecting that data and make sure you have access to it.
Thank you for that. And I think that stuff is so very much important to know that as we see like different artists like Chance the Rapper and all that kind of stuff is like that come out, these are other ways that artists have been able to fundamentally work and make money without having to necessarily be on a label.
Right.
I think do you have time for one last question? I know we're a little over time now, you know.
I'm here for you. I'm here with y'all. You know what I mean?
This is the last question, and it comes from Complex Theory. It says, how do you keep from taking yourself too seriously?
Yeah, I think when it comes to my craft, like, I'm serious about the creation of my craft, but the thing that keeps me humble is the fact that, this is what I've wanted to do since I was 14, right? Like, since I was a kid. So when I see artists who get on stage, and look, man, like, if that's what you do, you know what I mean? If your life is just, like, you just, you know what I mean? You just walk around looking like you're gonna smack people in the face all day, and that's your kind of your MO, that's your bag. Like, who am I to judge? But that ain't me. You know what I mean? And so I don't allow what other people doing, like, to make me feel like I can't enjoy this, because I'm just always reminding myself that, I get paid to do the thing I wanted to do since I was 14. And I get to travel the world to do the thing I wanted to do since I was 14. And like, like right now, I'm a U.S. ambassador at hip hop for the State Department, and they're literally sending me on a residency in Haiti for 2 weeks to teach like Haitian brothers and sisters like hip hop, like MCing. You know what I mean? And I'm going out there with like Diamond D, and like, who's a hip hop legend, and like and several other amazing sisters who are going to be teaching like breaking and aerosol like / graph art. And like, I'm getting paid to go abroad and teach people how to do the thing that I've loved since I was a kid. Like, that's serious, that's real, but like, like, the kid in me is just like, hey bro, this shit is awesome. You know what I'm saying? So that keeps me humble. Like, you know, I try not to take the actual act of doing it like too serious and be on some old superstar shit. But when it comes to the business though, I'm very serious about my business. You know what I mean? Like that, I don't think you can take your business too serious. I don't think there's a way to take your business too serious. So I'm lighthearted about the craft and making it. I'm serious about the execution of it. But when it's performance time and stuff, you know, yeah, man, I'm just here, like, you know, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful that the Most High has just blessed me with the ability to be able to provide for the people I love most, doing what I love. So, yeah.
Word up, man. This has been a great interview. I hope that everybody's been having a good time. I hope everybody's been enjoying watching this on live. How y'all doing? Like, everybody that's still here in the comments, man. You know, I hope that this was helpful, you know what I mean? Especially for any artists that are coming up and need to hear this type of, you know, information, man, you know what I mean? So thank y'all so much just for being in on this Stomping Grounds. We are officially over time, so that means we need to go ahead and cut this, unfortunately. But if you were an artist that has submitted work that did not get a chance to have your work played just yet, there will be a separate stream to go on of everybody's music who have been playing and whatnot, who had submitted work. Every time we finish Stomping Grounds, we also make sure that we do a, you know, just like a highlight reel of everything that was played today, you know, and plus the stuff of people who just could not be here. So thank y'all so much for tuning in to Stomping Grounds. I want to just thank Substantil, you know, for being here today. My brother, is there anything else you want to say to everybody that's been listening in? Ways that they can stay in tune and in contact with you?
Sure. Check out the website. Well, first of all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Shout out to you, Elgin, man. Thank you, brother. You know, I just called you by your government on the joint. I don't think nobody did that tonight.
Nah,
but you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I appreciate you so much, bro. Like, for the moment we met, man, like, you know, you let me know that your intention was for us to keep in contact and build together and do some things together. And you've been 100 since day one, man. Like, you always kept it a buck, and just whatever you said you were going to do, you've been that dude consistently. And I appreciate you for that. So yeah, man. And so thank you. But yeah, as far as where to contact me, y'all can check out my website, iamsubstantil.com. My company's website is subartandmusic.com. That's subartandmusic.com. All right. And we have a really great podcast that you should check out as well, called Artistry, but it's spelled art. It's ARTDUSTRY, and that's basically where art meets industry. So definitely check out the podcast. There's a lot of gems on there from the various types of creatives that we speak to, that I think if you appreciated this interview and some of the stuff I was talking about, the podcast ain't nothing but just amazing stories like that from other creatives that we respect, that we've learned from. So there's a lot of gems there for all y'all, you know what I mean? So yeah, and of course, you know, all the social media stuff. If you just Google Substantil, man, and you know, you should be able to find me, or Substantil Rapper, I'll pop up. All right.
True that, man. Thank y'all one more time for Substantil, bro. You know what I mean? This man is amazing. It's truly an honor to have you here on the call and whatnot. And you know, we will be back with more Stomping Grounds and whatnot. At some point, we're going to be able to have Stomping Grounds back in real life. You know what I'm saying? That's going to happen at some point. But in the meantime, I hope people have been having a good time with this. Let's just check in with folks that are still here. Mr. Bands, how you feeling? You good, bro?
Yes, sir. Trying to figure out how to get this unmuted.
You just had to push the button and whatnot, man. Thank you so much for being here and for your music and whatnot. So please stay in tune as well. C baby, how you feeling, bro?
We lit. Thank you so much, Substantil. Thanks for coming through, man. That was lit. So much knowledge, man.
For sure.
Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all.
Absolutely. Let me see. Jarvis, man, how you feeling, bro? Mr. Complex Theory, you good?
Yeah, man, I'm just vibing, man. Like you said, enjoying the knowledge, and just really enjoyed the show.
Thank you, man, so much. Young God, how you doing over there, bro? Michelle Obama, how y'all doing? Yes, sir. Thank you so much again for y'all interview questions, man. Y'all killed that. Marv, how you doing, man? My boy just jumped in on that call, you know what I mean, midway through. Malo, how you feeling,
good,
bro?
G, I'm good. I made it late, but I caught some of it. I was on the call, you know.
It's all good. It is all to the good, man. So we will be playing one of your tracks on the mix going out too. So you know that joint's gonna be playing in a minute. So that's all good. We just played a beat by my homeboy Steven Bryant of Blurred Dot Radio as well. Arnie, we also had a guest on the call, man. Arnie, how you doing, man? You good? He's been chilling out. Arnie is the assessment person at Free Right Arts and Literacy. He helps to make sure to see how these things continue to run and assess all the good work that we've been doing. But thank y'all so much again for listening in to this particular Stomping Grounds open stage. Again, my name is DJ L.O. Kari. It has been such an honor and a privilege to be with y'all today. Stomping Grounds is brought to you by Free Right Arts and Literacy. We want to make a shout out to everybody that works with Free Right Arts and Literacy for all the great work that we do inside the Juvenile Detention Center. Shout outs to the community navigators. I have to also give a quick shout out to one of my favorite people, you know what I mean, who did all of our drops, man. His name is Kid Mental. He will do your drops for you and whatnot. So shout outs to Kid Mental and all the great work that he's done to make sure that we have our nice drops for Stomping Grounds and all that. Please hit him up. He will make you a drop, a theme song, and all that kind of stuff. So thank y'all so much, man. We're going to hit y'all off with a mix. And thank y'all again, man. My name is DJ L.O. Kari. Tune in for the next Stomping Grounds. We'll let y'all know who the next feature is. I don't know, man. I'm thinking about, bringing in possibly my boy, Sam Trump. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to call some people out, you know what I mean? But thank y'all again. As we always end Stomping Grounds, I'm just going to say that we here to manifest love. We here to create community. We here for you. We here for us. We stomp for the next gen so that we may grow, so that we may rise. If I eat, then you eat. If I dance, then you dance. We can't do this alone. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I love you. One life, one love, one life, one love. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. My name is DJ L.O. Kari. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Y'all so dope. Appreciate y'all.
Peace, family.
This track is by Kahala. Listen.
By means of empathy, a great painting becomes a mirror of self.
This is Malo music.
Fighting, trying to find my soul from what I already know. In between the I don't knows, in the lanes that's fast and slow. Vision up to God, praying that I'm on the right road. Avenue so close to God, the streets could really claim your soul. Singing the show of my soul, singing the show of my soul. Tough to touch another soul when they third eyes blind to close. Swear I know you hear me clearly. Voice of a bad one, my low. Never scared but God fearing. Choices do damage, careful, take it slow. Fighting the show of my soul. God, I gotta find my soul. Fighting, trying to find my soul. In the world losing its soul. Damn, I'm trying to find my soul. In the world losing its soul. Fighting, trying to find my soul. I'm trying to find my soul. I gotta find my soul. Gotta find out more with all this time on earth. Is more than what you see and more than what you know. And more than what you bring. You want out of the hole. Can get up out the hole. If your soul is trapped, talking like holy ones to get up out of that matrix. Now you hypnotized and you think you awake, but not snap it of it when I end this clap. Forward like when we mean it, ain't no turning back. Trying to find my soul. Gotta find my soul. Finding, trying to find my soul. You know we're losing this soul. Trying to find my soul. You know we're losing this soul. Fighting, trying to find my soul. I'm trying to find my soul. I gotta find my soul. Fighting, trying to find my soul. Gotta find my soul. Fighting, trying to find my soul. You know we're losing this soul. Trying to find my soul. You know we're losing this soul. Fighting, trying to find my soul. I'm trying to find my soul. I gotta find my soul. Pray up and pray up and pray up. Watch for the demons who praying, they waiting and slithering, snaking the blaze of aggressive, put you to the dirt and then take you forsake us. For God's sake, we made in the makeup of angels, but ones that so dangle from halos. I picked us a paper, I'm gonna take us a pep, but we bound to meet. I'll make her all in human nature. Want a girl that's naked on a candy painted caddy, stacks of paper raining while faded. I'm saying, not searching, I'm saying, wanna meet you, make it stick to that same nature. Fuck it, you gon' take it, keep it real, don't fake it. Fuck was always faking, lying till you make it lying. Meet you, make it lies, find it tasty, watch your ass get ate up by the beats you made up. Play yourself, play yourself, play yourself. Play this against the biggest opponent, the mirror reflecting, so own it, be on it. I believe in most, I defeat all my omens. I battle the surface and get further omit the bullshit. Admit that you might be the culprit before you're so home alone. Luckily coking, I'm focused on so searching chakras. I'm poking out of the different dimensions. The lesson was search for your soul and no lesson. You destined for greatness, but find that connection and watch the game heat up. You get it kinetic. This shit not no sermon, I'm not that prophetic. It's just right pathetic. No folks empathetic. That's lack of a soul, but you thug, so forget it. Lack of a soul, but you thug, so forget it. I'm trying to find my soul. Gotta find my soul. Finding, trying to find my soul. You know we're losing this soul. I'm trying to find my soul. You know we're losing this soul. Finding, trying to find my soul. I'm trying to find my soul. I gotta find my soul. Finding, trying to find my soul. Gotta find my soul. Finding, trying to find my soul. You know we're losing this soul. I'm trying to find my soul. You know we're losing this soul. Finding, trying to find my soul. I'm trying to find my soul. I gotta find my soul.
Yeah. Stop. Witnesses report the homie. Not before we fold your squad like origami. There's a war inside me. Fortified, speak more than godly. Leading forth an army. Y'all better pull your shit together like a porta potty. The older I grow, the colder I be. My oculus changed my perspective to be polarizing. Fuck a microchip, my name will be my global ID. I'm backed in gold like Gaddafi, so I know I die free. Don't give a fuck for opposition, they can hold on my D. Sometimes I look at my reflection like how cold can I be? It's like I'm trying to find perfection, see how close can I be? I only wanna be the greatest cause I told them I'd be. The soul is my heat, you can't defeat the soul inside me. The 1% can kiss the ground off the soles of my feet. A 45 leak at 45 sheets. Who would've thought of it? I went and built the How to Kill Your President starter kit. And I hope the Bureau rocks with me. They got my phone tapped and outside my building watching me. The shit we live in is obvious idiocracy. It's Babylon destroying itself. Witness the prophecy. That's why I'm asking who the fuck is stopping me. Even if they protest and block the street. My philosophy is taking L before disrespect. You get respect. I got all your bitches watching me. And your bitches next. Fuck these weak ass, puss ass, bitch ass niggas think they can fuck with Orlando or the fucking slump.
Watch well.
Red Oak taking flight, yeah.
First things first, it's our year. We ain't backing down for nothing. For real. Wasn't nothing handed to us, we had to work for it. Out the mud, yeah, we got it out the dirt, boy. Lost so many, man, we taught all the hurt, boy. Ain't trying to end up on somebody else's shirt, boy. Wasn't nothing handed to us, we had to work for it. Out the mud, yeah, we got it out the dirt, boy. Lost so many, man, we taught all the hurt, boy. Ain't trying to end up on somebody else's shirt, boy. I'm trying to make it with this shit, no, I can't back down. I disappeared for a minute, but I'm back now. Used to beg for $1, I got a sack now. Niggas ain't believing me, most of them niggas doubting me. Now they wanna speak, niggas saying that they proud of me. These labels playing games with a nigga like Monopoly. Pop out every day with all designer, you can't copy me. Even if the light turn red, it ain't no stopping me. R.I.P. to Mama Dukes, I gotta grind for you. Niggas say I'm trash and they gon' make it, yeah they lying, nigga. Even when they gone hard, I was trying, nigga. Label know they see me rapping, but they acting blind, nigga. So I'm killing shit alone, can't waste no time, nigga. R.I.P. my peoples, yeah I know they flying high, nigga. Wish I never left, it was hard to say goodbye to them. Know I gotta ride for them, never switch up on my game. This rapping shit to ease my pain.
More than 2,100 people have been shot, more than 400 killed.
And I done seen so much shit, but keep my head strong. And I R.I.P. to all my niggas that be dead gone. I promise that I got you through me, you gon' live on. Type of nigga that won't stop till I'm considered the greatest. My passion is raging, I thank you all for patiently waiting. Been going hard at this shit, I'm going concrete on daily. Attacking like rabies, I'm assured you more of a maybe. I leave you pushing up daisies, you fuck with me and the family. You wanna put on a show, we come and clap like assemblies. Me and my niggas got it out the dirt, so our money filthy. You better reach how you feel me, you never know how I'm feeling. I can strap to a rocket today, won't reach my ceiling. I'm the rap, I tell these niggas pray, I leave them kneeling. Never had shit given to me, no unveiling. But still like Santa, I slay when I enter the building.
Wasn't nothing handed to us, we had to work for it. Out the mud, yeah, we got it out the dirt, boy. Lost so many, yeah, we taught all the hurt, boy. Ain't trying to end up on somebody else's shirt, boy. Wasn't nothing handed to us, we had to work for it. Out the mud, yeah, we got it out the dirt, boy. Lost so many, yeah, we taught all the hurt, boy.
This hurt and this pain when niggas skirt in my lane. What would you do for that purse or that chain? What you sacrificing for that money and that fame? Would you put the chrome to another nigga brain? Like, nigga, is you sane? Nigga, what you saying? You think that you gon' be safe if you hop up on that plane? Nah, nigga, we gon' fight for the people that was slain and make sure all the blood they gave wasn't in vain. See, I worked for what I got, had to climb to the top, and I be damned if I let another nigga take my spot. And if you try to kill me, then we poppin' real shots. Niggas acting real tough when they really not. Killing innocent people, leaving the block hot. I ain't 21 Savage, but these problems a lot. We live our whole lives trying to overcome this plot and pray that all the people we love hit the jackpot.
Chicago faces an epidemic of gun violence.
Funerals for like a church boy. Had to jug and get it 9 to 5 ain't work for him. And I ain't trying to sell a drip, I ain't no clerk boy. Lot of women went missing, still in search for him. Lot of children going and I still feel the hurt for him. That boy ain't never coming home, we still ain't learned none. Cause if they take one off, then we gon' murk some. Niggas dropped and left to right. If I don't make it home tonight, know that I put up a fight. Know that I fought for my life. Model for equal life, model for equal rights. If I die up in the mist, don't let them post me for them lights. I need you to rap for me, I need you to fight for me. And if them niggas talking down, then I need you to slap for me. Kill myself before I let them take me off that balcony. Y2M the family, killing for them naturally. Spend your bread casually, cause I make it back rapidly. I'm the worst catastrophe, undoubtedly they doubted me. Ain't nobody passing me, yo so gon' lose gravity, you ever think of crossing me? Ay.
I need someone to hold me down while I'm reaching for that top spot. Need someone to hold me down till I hop out that drop top. Niggas be so fool, they try to use me like a hot spot. Hoes be jumping, dick the dick is like they playing hopscotch. Can someone hold me down, down, down? Everybody left, they wasn't down, down. Reaching for the top, I need the crown, crown. Smoking exotic eyes by the pound, pound. Most these niggas switched up till I started counting bands. I'm rapping for the profit and I'm rapping for the fans. All these niggas hating, can someone come get they mans? And all I got is brothers, I ain't fucking with no friends. And I took so many losses, I ain't used to getting wins. Need someone to pass this rapping to, I probably have some twins. Niggas switched up once and I don't doubt they do again. Smoking 3.5 cause I can't get high off a gram. If niggas want some beef, then we can be just like some spam. Play my music in the party, it's gonna be they jam. Niggas, they be flexing, they ain't really what they say they is. All my verses different, I don't really know what basic is. A nigga wants some smoke, then I guess I gotta face them then. Niggas turn it back on me, don't wanna see they face again. Never was a winner, damn, I guess I gotta take the win. Took so many losses, damn, it make me wanna fake the win. I need someone to hold me down while I'm reaching for that top spot. Need someone to hold me down till I hop out that drop top. Niggas be so fool, they try to use me like a hot spot. Hoes be jumping, dick the dick is like they playing hopscotch. Can someone hold me down, down, down? Everybody left, they wasn't down, down. Reaching for the top, I need the crown, crown. Smoking exotic eyes by the pound, pound.
Funny how they always say they got me, but they don't. You say what you gon' do to me, I show you that you won't. Niggas be so lame when they talk, I hardly listen. Listen to them jokes, your homies really out here dissing. They be hating on the low. Why till I'm the family, can't wait till we upload. Don't ever count me out, that's just something you should know. My light stuck on green, so all I know is go. Gotta go and get it, I don't need no hesitation. I'm a humble beast and a legend in the making. When they hear this feature and they boost, they probably shaking. Snake by the ones you love, that's just how I break it. So I gotta keep a distance. So much fake shit I done witnessed, yeah. Keep them haters out your business, yeah. Don't let them know until it's finished.
Need someone to hold me down while I'm reaching for that top spot. Need someone to hold me down till I hop out that drop top. Niggas be so fool, they try to use me like a hot spot. Hoes be jumping, dick the dick is like they playing hopscotch. Can someone hold me down, down, down? Everybody left, they wasn't down, down. Reaching for the top, I need the crown, crown. Smoking exotic eyes by the pound, pound.
Thank you guys so much for listening to this edition of Stomping Grounds Open Stage, man. We've had such an amazing show for today, and I'm just so appreciative to everybody that had, you know, been submitting music and all this stuff, man. I know this is a crazy quarantine time, but it is such a blessing and privilege to see so many talented young people. I wanted to give a special shout out to Free Right Arts and Literacy. Super special shout out to Michelle Obama, aka Destiny, for holding it down, man, and giving such great questions and everything. Thank you so much to Substantil. Please follow his music, as well as everyone else that had hit up our open mic stage. It's truly a pleasure. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and listening to Stomping Grounds Open Stage. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening.